My fingers are bored. They need something to do. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. Who wants to get tickled? Who wants to get tickled? No one? Aww. My fingers are bored. They need something to do. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. Who wants to get tickled? Who wants to get tickled? No one? Aww. My fingers are bored. They need something to do. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. Who wants to get tickled? Who wants to get tickled? No one? Aww. My fingers are bored. They need something to do. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 yeah! Oh, this is a very silly song, you know. Sometimes it's okay to just have fun and have a laugh or two. Tickle, 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 tickle. Okay. Go vegan, everybody. My fingers are bored. They need something to do. What's that? I can tickle you? Yeah! Tickle, 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 tickle. Wow, my friend, that was lots of fun. But now it's time to tickle somebody else. What's that? I can tickle you? Tickle, 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 tickle.
This is unfortunate. Why did you guys make me do this? I I feel about him like I think a lot of people feel like about Danzy. This actually does annoy me. So hi everyone, how's it going? What we're doing today is the John Sakars Music Hour. This gentleman on screen is John Sakars. He has quite a career making both skits and music. They're all quite interesting. This is going to be similar to the Danzy stream in that there's going to be an hour in totality of John Sakars stuff. But it's going to be interspersed with other stuff, other cringe stuff, a little bit of meme stocks, a little bit of right-wing weirdness. So it's going to be intermixed, but in total, we will be at regular intervals pausing to do the John Sakars stuff, since that's one of the things you guys are making me do because of the subathon. It's basically a punishment. It might be Sakar. I don't know how to pronounce it. It doesn't matter. Let's just start with something of his so we can watch things other than him. Hold on, I gotta get a stopwatch so I can keep track of the time. Stopwatch. I will put it over here so it's out of the way. I promise, if anyone would like to see for verification how much time, I will show you. So as to have open legitimacy, we want this to be a transparent process. Okay, here we go. And I will start the video first, then the timer, and I will always do the timer and then stop the video. So I'm not stealing time. Alright, here we go. He has songs, but he also does sketches. In totality, there will be enough videos. We shouldn't have to do repeats.
Wanna lick my balls, go vegan. Wanna suck my dick, go vegan. If you eat animal products, we're never gonna get busy. Wanna kiss my lips, go vegan. Wanna grab my ass, go vegan. If you eat animal products, we're never gonna get busy. If you exploit animals, my crotch is closed for business.
A lot of his songs have to deal with the idea that if you're not a vegan, he won't fuck you. So there is a pre-presumption that you want to fuck him, like, badly. I did pause the thing, by the way. I forgot to say, everything else is taken, yo. Thank you for 42 months. 42. That's the meaning of the universe, so says a book I read once. And is that it? I think that's it. Cool beans.
If you are vegan, my crotch is open for business. Hamburger on your plate, closed for business. Veggie burger on your plate, open for business.
Shipping him and vegan teacher? I think the age difference makes me uncomfy.
Veggie dog on your plate, open for business.
By the way, chat.
Turkey on your plate, closed for business. Tofurkey on.
By the way, chat. If you're noticing less squeaky noises from the microphone, thank Baha. I don't know if she already said it. Like, she oiled it. Listen to that. How nice.
Your plate.
Overthought Things says, I read that one. DM Trey with 42 months says, hype! Oh, we are almost on a hype train. It didn't kick off. At least it didn't for me.
Chicken on your plate, closed for business. Vegan chicken on your plate, open for business. If you exploit animals, my crotch is closed for business. If you are vegan, my crotch is open for business.
Don't zoom in!
Scrambled eggs on your plate, closed for business. Scrambled tofu on your plate, open for business. Cow's milk in your glass, closed for business. Plant-based milk in your glass, open for business. Cow's milk cheese on your plate, closed for business. Vegan cheese on your plate, open for business. Cow's milk ice cream in your bowl, closed for business. Vegan ice cream in your bowl, open for business. If you exploit animals, my crotch is closed for business. If you are vegan, my crotch is open for business. Wanna lick my balls, go vegan.
Yeah, it just repeats.
Wanna suck my dick, go vegan. If you eat animal products, we're never gonna get busy. Wanna kiss my
It's almost
lips,
over,
go
chat.
vegan. Wanna grab my ass, go
That's
vegan. If
okay.
you eat animal products, we're never gonna get busy. We're never gonna get busy. You're never gonna swallow my jizzy until you go vegan. Go vegan. We're never gonna get busy. You're never gonna swallow my jizzy until you go vegan. Go vegan. We're never gonna get busy. You're never gonna swallow my jizzy until you go vegan. Go vegan. We're never gonna get busy. You're never gonna swallow my jizzy until you go vegan. Go vegan. Yeah.
Timer stopped. Okay, what the fuck is his problem? Why does he do this? Who thinks this is okay? Good God. Riotous Bunny Queen, thanks for 26 months, and Fennikagami with 22 months. Thank you. Bumble Homestead with 200 says, what? Yeah, I know. 90% to level 1 in the hype train. Okay, that was only 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So, we need to watch another one before we get on to other stuff to keep pace. How about this? It's just the same. It's all the same. Okay, this is 3 minutes. Let's do it.
Hello, my friends. Lately, people have been asking me, hey, John, do you have a lover? I do, and I thought it would be fun to introduce you to my lover in a video. I do not mind jerking off John. He does a lot of activism for the animals. I do not mind wrapping my fingers around John's dick. He is a vegan superhero, he'd never hurt a chick.
I paused the timer. What specific combination of drugs do you have to take to come up with this as an idea for a video? Because I feel like Benadryl's in there for sure somewhere. But there's also gotta be uppers, and I don't know which ones. Either way, I wouldn't recommend it. Because I'm kinda not having a good time.
After John does activism for the animals, he likes it when I play with his genitals. To get John's penis erect, it doesn't take long at all, because his arteries are not clogged up with cholesterol.
Okay, what's weirder, just thinking about the production of this video, obviously he did a separate thing where he sang the song and he produced it and did everything, and, you know, he did the mouth part. But then he had to sit there for the length of this song is like 3.5 minutes. So he sat there and filmed for 3.5 minutes just sitting like this, presumably listening to the song that he had already, you know, done, so he could respond to parts. And I'm kind of obsessed with the idea of that. A man sitting there for 3.5 minutes knowing what he is making, thinking about it in silence virtually for 3.5 minutes, and at no point do you change the decisions that you have made to get to this point. That's bold. That's bold. I don't commend it, but it is impressive. Minute left on the hype train.
He does a lot of activism for the animals. I do not mind wrapping my fingers around John's dick. He is a vegan superhero, he'd never hurt a chick. John is compassionate, he would not hurt a fly. But he doesn't go.
Okay, the fact that there is a continual motif here of him asserting that he wouldn't hurt women is weird. Like, I feel like the best way to make someone feel like you're a danger to others is to write a song where you explicitly say, like, I'm not a danger to you, don't worry, I'd never hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Thanks for the level 1 hype train so far. Bumble Homestead with 300 bits and Amber Pretzels with 60 bits says, I think we all need infinitely more drugs for this to make any sense. That vegan teacher is more tolerable. I don't know about that. She makes me angry. This just makes me confused, which I think is better.
On many dates because he is quite shy. When John gets horny, I'm the one who makes love with him. I'm so used to his wrinkly balls, I don't even have to make the lights go dim. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind jerking off John the vegan superhero. I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind jerking off John the vegan superhero. happy to run my fingers through John's pubic hair. As long as he is kind to animals everywhere, I'm happy to help make John's crotch feel good. As long as he spreads the vegan word all around the neighborhood. I do not mind jerking off John. He does a lot of activism for the animals. I do not mind wrapping my fingers around John's dick. He is a vegan superhero, he'd never hurt a chick.
Did anyone ask? Defensive.
He does a lot of activism for the animals. I do not mind wrapping my fingers around John's dick. He is a vegan superhero, he'd never hurt a chick. I do not mind jerking off John.
Oh, he means chicken. Duh. I'm an idiot.
I do not mind jerking
Thanks for
off
screaming
John.
that at me while I continually ignored you, chat. Stromboli says, as someone whose one of 4 legal names is John, this is my
Thank you
ringtone
very
now.
much for being my lover. Go vegan, everybody.
Okay, cool. So we're 6 minutes into the hour that we need for this stream. But I already need a break, so let's find something else. Oh! This is kind of interesting. This is related to the Bed Bath & Beyond meme stock cult thing. Phil, who had a short position in Bed Bath & Beyond, his position closed out because, you know, the stock doesn't exist anymore. It was canceled, deleted, etc. Which, of course, is devastating to the people who are still delusional enough to believe that anything's going to happen with Bed Bath & Beyond, or former Bed Bath & Beyond, because they sold the name to Overstock. Anyway, Phil posted proof that his position closed, and they're furious at him. They're so furious. It's pretty interesting. Let's check out this brief clip of a Twitter Spaces that they held. Shanna Cranky Pants, thanks for 12 months. Oh, first anniversary. 1 whole year. I'm glad. It's good when I can, if people stay for about a year, I'm like, okay. I probably did something right. That's not bad. Hey, Catalina Gearbox. How's it going? Did I see the awful God's Gang trailer you shared on Discord? I didn't. I'll check it out.
So I just have a quick question. I mean, you posted a photo earlier today, and then you posted a video right after. Is that correct?
Of course, as you would imagine, once he posted the picture, they were like, "It's photoshopped. You changed what's it called when you change the script on the web page? Like you F11'd and then changed the, you know, whatever, like the HTML stuff." Anyway, they were accusing him of doctoring it, so then he posted a video of him showing it to show that it wasn't just some sort of Photoshop. Thanks for the hype train.
Yeah, I posted the photo first,
Inspect Element, thank you. Scammers use it on bank accounts.
and a lot of people said it was doctored, which is kind of funny because I'm not very good technically. But so then I did a video from my phone.
Oh,
Inspect Element can change every single one of those values within 30
okay.
seconds.
Warren,
I have no
Warren, I don't think
cyber
we're gonna get
background.
anywhere.
Okay, right, but like, what's the likelihood he did that? Is it more likely that after months of being told that the stock was going to be deleted and canceled, that happened? Or that Phil, a random guy on the internet, decided to Photoshop a fake page in order to trick you? Or used Inspect Element to trick you? Why would anyone do that? That doesn't make sense.
Like this, but anyways, Phil.
They're coming in hot. Oh, wait till Kais shows up. Kais shows up, if you're familiar with Kais. These people all attacked me again in the last couple days, too, because I posted. There was another document about the Bed Bath & Beyond stuff that got put out by the Liquidation Trust Administrator that basically said, hey, the stock's dead. and it's not coming back. It can't be uncanceled. Like, it was clearer than it's ever been. Like, hey, this is an official court document. I am the person who's in charge of, like, Bed Bath & Beyond, or DK Butterfly, as it's called now. None of this is happening. And I posted those documents along with some other stuff. And oh my god, Salvatore and a bunch of these other people freaked out. It was pretty impressive. It was pretty good. And then they ratioed me, which means they win, obviously, which is why they're all millionaires now.
So yeah, so you just did the video right after. Do you mind if you can just take a video with your phone and record the first photo you did today? Just screen record that right now on the call.
Oh, I got to do that on the call. I got to be careful.
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'll try.
You can inspect element, change all of that, and it will look great on a recording. It takes 30 seconds.
The problem I have is I have to position it just right so you guys can.
You could literally on a video just like enter that web page, because like, you know, when you refresh the page, it's going to go back to what it's actually getting from the server side and not just doing whatever the inspect element. So all you'd have to do is like refresh the page, right? Am I wrong? Does your inspect element stuff stay if you refresh the page? I thought if you refreshed it, it just goes back to whatever it's getting from the server. Overthought says, I wouldn't peg the BBBYQ for socialists, but here you are living rent-free. One of them so weird was like, you call yourself a leftist, but you're on the side of hedge funds. And it's like, no, I'm not. You think I like hedge funds? You think I like how our system works at all? No. Just because I don't like those people doesn't mean I have to be on your side. You're wrong. You're very wrong.
Can't see my account numbers, but I'll try to.
Yeah.
Just trying to reply with this every time they ask why we're so interested.
I came to laugh at you.
They do not take that as an answer, let me tell you. They don't like that as an answer. They'll just assume you're a shill, because they don't know what the word shill means. Okay. They know what it means. They've just changed the worst usage within their in-group because they have to, because they're actually shilling. Stromboli says, I'd peg the BBBYQ guys. You should have higher standards. You can do better.
Yeah, just the first photo. Yeah. Thanks.
That doesn't prove. I'm sorry to cut in, but it doesn't prove anything. You go to inspect element, and what you can do is change the values on the HTML, and it will look like this and this and this and this. You can change account numbers. It takes 30 seconds, and it will fit on every video and every screenshot. It's not hard. It's not hard.
And who was it that asked me to do that? Was that you, Andrew?
No, it was me, Purple.
Hey, Purple. Actually, I can't now.
Oh, okay, that's no problem. You can. That's totally fine.
The reason I can't is that first. Well, I can. I just can't do it from the app. I'd have to actually log on via
I mean, take as much time as you want. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. But thank you for trying to.
I give Phil credit, and there's no reason for him to need to do this. Going and hitting the, wasp's nest that is online cults is always a pretty dangerous proposition, as we've learned on this show a few times. The fact that he's willing to go in there and try and show them proof, I appreciate. And I know there are a ton of people who just like, and that includes us a lot of the time, is look at it and go, what's going on? And just kind of laugh at the abject absurdity of the whole situation. But I appreciate when someone like Phil comes along and tries to engage in good faith. Like, nothing's going to come out of it. It's not gonna, but even if one or two people see it and are like, oh, okay, and snap out of it, that's good.
Yep.
Anyways.
But that still doesn't prove anything, because
I mean, I think it just proved everything.
Every one of those dimensions of the values.
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm sorry, but this is not correct. It's not factual. It doesn't prove anything in a court. It proves nothing.
Warren, I think we've already established that you're not going to believe me. So
Phil,
the post wouldn't be for you. So don't worry about it. It's okay.
Phil, Corey's looking at you, Phil. I'm going to step down.
Requiem, thanks for 5 months, says, Damn it, you knew I was gonna do it too. I'm so sorry. Reek. Wait. Reek. Pronounce reek. Reekum. Reek-em? Reek. Reek-em. Reek. Reek-em. Reek-em. Is the M silent? Is it just reek? Short I. Rick. Rick? Rick M? Or just Rick? Rick M. Okay. It's in my brain. Thank you, Rick M. I'm sorry about that.
I got a question, but I can wait if someone else wants to go.
Now go with your message, sir.
Phil, you still there?
Can I say something before?
Oh,
Can
there's
I say
Kais.
something? All right, Phil, you've been given a chance right now to prove yourself correct. I was listening at every single word. When he asked you to take a video right now and post it, and you said, I can't. Do you know why you can't? Because that document that you posted first, the screenshot, the picture, is photoshopped and it's fake. So now, because it's fake and you cannot do it, you cannot make a video of it, so that's why you answered, I can't. Is it?
I
So
can't.
that story is over.
Yeah, I
Stop
can't.
this fucking bullshit. Listen, Phil, stop your fucking bullshit. All right? Go. Okay, you closed your position. Good for you. But you're lying.
He's not, though. He has no incentive to lie. The stock has been canceled.
You are lying. You are like a snake. Every time you come to these spaces, you're acting like a snake. Very obvious with your
Famously, snakes are very honest and try and engage in good faith.
fucking smile and laughing, from behind. We can.
He's not even, on camera. How would you know he's smiling or laughing at you? Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be surprised, because a lot of the things that this group says are funny, just because they're so out there. But you don't have evidence of that, so...
Feel that. Alright, so now if you want to prove yourself correct, do whatever he told you last. Not Warren, but who asked him for a video? Andrew? Andrew, you?
It was purple.
Purple.
It was purple.
Okay.
Sorry, H-Beard. H-Beard said, a lot of people literally believe in magic. They literally believe that if they all wish hard enough, they can manifest their preferred reality. People reminding them that their worldview is false seems like saboteurs to them. That's scary. Everything's scary.
Now, if you want to keep talking, if you want to prove yourself correct, do what Purple asked you. If you cannot do it, then you are lying, then you are bullshitting everybody, and then you are a fucking asshole. So if you want to prove yourself, you go ahead, do it. I mean, it's over. This fucking guy is playing you guys.
Okay. Good job, Kais. Seem very reasonable there. Oh. Alright, let's do a little more John Sakars. Sakars, whatever it is. Let me see, where's the timer? Can you, pin something to the front? Hold on, I must be able to do this. Anyway.
If you gain weight from too much chow, I will never call you a cow. I respect you and cows.
Don't use cow as an insult.
If you eat every single fig, I will never call you a pig. I respect you and pigs.
Don't use pig as an insult. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone.
If you avoid thoughts that are deep, I will never call you a sheep. I respect you and sheep.
Don't use sheep as an insult.
If you get scared and your pulse quickens, I will never call you a chicken. I respect you and chicken.
Chickens are assholes.
Chicken as an insult.
I don't know if you should trust them. PK, thanks for
Don't be
35 months.
speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone.
If you're disloyal and we have a spat, I will never call you a rat. I respect you and rats.
Don't use rat as an insult.
If you check out women while out for a jog, I will never call you a dog. I respect you and dogs.
Don't use dog as an insult.
If you complain that we're not rich, I will never call you a bitch. I respect you and female dogs.
Don't use bitch as an insult.
If you tell a lie and make my trust break, I will never call you a snake. I respect you and snakes.
Don't use snake as an insult. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone. Respect every animal. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for anyone.
What I don't understand about his songwriting is why does he think the whole thing is just like there are parts of songs that repeat, choruses repeat, there are things that come back in songs, but why is every song to him just the same thing over and over and over again? It's like Old MacDonald. Old MacDonald had a farm. On this farm he had a blank. It's just it's like the song that you would teach like a 3-year-old. Oh, how much time? We've only listened to 8 minutes so far. We'd only listened to 8 minutes. One second, I'm checking something. Okay. How about this one?
How the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me. So you like to call each other bra? Hey, whatever makes you happy. I looked it up and bra is slang for bro, which is slang for brother.
Wait, you had to look that up?
I think of all the fellow humans as being my brothers and sisters. I think of all the other animals as being my brothers and sisters too. How the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me. If you're a bra who is a vegan, I applaud you. Thank you for not supporting cruelty. Thank you for standing for peace.
No, he's actually vegan.
If you're a bra who eats animals,
like, I don't hate him as a person. I'm just embarrassed, but like, he knows what he's doing.
Animals are not for eating. How the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me. Some of you bras may be thinking, hey, what if my dad ran into a bunny with his car and killed her? Would it be okay to eat her corpse? I would respond to that question by asking another question. What if your dad ran into a human and killed her? Would you eat her corpse? How the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me how the corpse tastes raw.
H-Bird says, how'd the corpse taste bra is the most metal chorus I've ever heard. It is! It is, though! Clearly there's no difference between hitting a deer and hitting a human being, by the way. Good call. Good call, John.
Tell me how the corpse tastes raw. Tell me if you like having a penis that works. Leave the roadkill for...
What if I I don't like that, though, quite explicitly. Didn't think of that, did you, John?
The scavengers. Meat is loaded with cholesterol, and it will clog arteries in your dick. How the corpse stays dry, how the corpse stays dry, how the corpse stays dry. Tell me how the corpse stays dry, how the corpse stays dry, how the corpse stays dry. Tell me. Go vegan, bras.
Oh, John. Okay. All right, let's go back to something else for a little bit. Oh, here was Kais. Was this just the same clip of him freaking out?
Story is over.
Yeah, I
Stop
can't.
this fucking bullshit. Listen, Phil. Stop your fucking bullshit. All right? Go. Okay, you closed your position. Good for you. But you're lying. He says, if you want to prove yourself, Andrew, ought to fucking.
That's the same thing. Let's do something non-meme stock anyway.
Their home, understanding how they're using us as human antennas and harvesting our energy and attacking.
I feel like humans would make really bad antennas. Like, even if you were nefarious and were like, I need antennas at any cost, I feel like humans wouldn't be your first choice. That's more like a choice you make. Like, I aesthetically, I will accept the downsides of humans as antennas in order to achieve the human antenna dream that I have for some reason. Cruelty1, thanks for 22 months.
Us with EMFs is really important.
Wow, EMFs, huh?
But you're right, more important is knowing what we can do to...
You know that there's electromagnetic frequencies, like, all over the place all the time, right? Like, light is an electromagnetic, like, thing. It's a frequency. Like, it has a frequency. Visible light? No? Okay.
Defend ourselves against that. And in that video that is linked to your comment, I introduced you to Tony the Nano Bucket guy, who I highly suggest people check
Nano
out on
Bucket?
the tube.
Why did it mute? Did it mute for you guys, or is that just my... Did this just disconnect? Hold on. See if that works.
Where
there we go.
He
CJ Oracle, thanks for 30 months, says EMFs are unbelievable. Oh!
There's a lot
Jesus.
of information, and I have...
Are the EMFs in the room with you right now? Surprisingly, yes!
Binge watched his videos, and matter of fact, I even made a trip to the hardware store to pick up some of the things he suggests. So I am going to try this technique and technology out that he is offering for us to construct in order to protect ourselves. Another
God.
The great thing I think everybody should have is shungite, and you want to make sure...
Oh no! Not the shungite! Fuck!
Sure you get the real stuff, and I do have a link that I might put up for people, and they can purchase it. But shungite, I had a necklace I always wear, but it broke, but that's okay. I saved the pieces, and I put them between my hand and the phone when I hold my phone to help diffuse some of those EMFs and radiation coming off our phones. And hopefully...
It's just a mineral. It's a mineral that some woo-woo people think can protect you from certain things.
Nobody is ever picking up a phone when it rings and putting it to their head, when that is the mass amount of dosage that the phone is putting out, is always during that call or when it's searching for towers. So if you can, leave the phone on the table, tap it on, go straight to speaker, and some suggest using earbuds. I'm not a big fan of earbuds, but some people might want to do that so you can limit your contact with your phone. It's a little hard when you make TikToks, but if you can do it, do it.
I can't take someone seriously who says they think EMFs are serious but use their phone for TikToks. Like, how do you take that seriously? Like, you think your phone is so dangerous that having it against your head is an existential danger to you? But you're going to use it constantly to make TikToks and presumably be on it regularly? That's not serious. You're not a serious person. What are you doing? You just want attention? Like, you don't even believe your bullshit. Come on. Profane Priestess says, as of today, the UAW reached deals with all the big three. The deals it ratified are written to expire in 2028, such that negotiations will begin on May Day, International Workers' Day. Oh, cool.
There is also Faraday clothing out there, Faraday blankets, Faraday pouches for your phone, computers, laptops, all of that sort of stuff to cut down on that. Me personally, next house, I will not have Wi-Fi in my house, and I think it's either Appalachian Prepper or one of those.
You're aware that you could not have Wi-Fi in your house right now, right? Like, you can just unplug the router and use, like, Ethernet cables. You can do that now. You don't have to move.
Built a pole barn where all his Wi-Fi is out in there, so it's not in their home. It's not a...
Don't worry, we've contained the Wi-Fi in the pole barn.
Affecting them directly inside the house and when they're sleeping. Sleep is the most important thing we need outside of food and water, because it's when our body regenerates, it's when it heals. And if we're not getting good sleep and it's being interrupted by this,
my dreams are being interrupted by the internet signals. Bill Gates is trying to get all these LGBT LMNOP ideas up in my children's heads. I heard it from Alex Jones.
Our health is going to deteriorate, and all this EMF is probably what's causing a lot of tinnitus in the...
Tinnitus? Do you have any basis for that? Do you have any basis for that? I don't know why I ask. Of course she doesn't. She has no basis for that. It's vibes. She just wants to believe it. Oh, there's a problem? I'll blame it on the thing I want to blame it on. That bolsters my belief.
Ears, I know they say it's from...
I think she's as high as I can try a little bit to turn up.
From a broken nerve or a strand inside your head with the hair follicles. But I actually believe, my personal opinion, TikTok, that this is affecting us, as well as probably causing anxiety, depression, paranoia, and a lot of other things. So, yeah, we definitely need to be...
Basically, just anything you want to attach to this, feel free. Oh my god.
You beat your dog, and I saw it.
I'm spanking the dog on its ass. I'm not hitting it in the face. I'm not punching it.
He spanks his dog?
I was spanking it with a fucking forward hand.
You spank your dog?
On its ass while it was screaming because it's gonna jump the goddamn fence and get hit. It's already been picked up 3 fucking times.
Yeah, and I helped find it because you're irresponsible.
No, you dumb bitch. It jumps the fence 30 seconds after you walk around the house. How do you think I knew about it this time?
He's got issues.
You dumb motherfucker.
Let's go to my house.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
It looked like he was either wearing, like, you looked like some sort of Scout's uniform. I don't know what, if it was Eagle or Boy or what. Looked like some sort of Scout uniform, yes.
The police are coming.
Fucking come over here and bother me and give me a bunch of shit.
It's okay. We're all good.
Fucking reason.
We're all good, buddy.
Good job.
We're all good.
Look, God bless.
What in the world?
Across this song.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood evolution.
And it's a song called Jericho. I don't know why, but I can't stop listening to it. Oh, I'm so hypnotized. Like she's angelic. This is Lucifer. He is singing to a generation, trying to get us to identify with him. You guys, in minutes, when I came home from my vacation, cleaning the house, I got
Good Lord, wait until she hears Sympathy for the Devil. Oh my god.
Rewrite lyrics, and it went viral.
Hi, I've been saved by grace. I got Jesus on my mind and his blood running through my veins. And when he moves, he makes all hell rumble. He won't ever fall, never stumble. He's coming soon, so you better get humble. Bend your knee or like Jericho crumble.
A lot of Christians said thank you, like I knew something was off, but I didn't know why.
It's almost like I've had a lot of shame ingrained in me from the time I was born. It's really deep in there, the trauma. That's weird.
I am famous on TikTok as a colonizer, white supremacist, racist, fake Christian. I've been called Jezebel.
Is she doing the grift? Is she doing the I've been canceled grift?
Well, I've been called everything by Christians and non-Christians. And that's what happens when you hit demonic veins. There's gonna be backlash.
I'm never wrong. I only ever hit demonic veins. That's such a way to describe never wanting to accept any form of criticism. No, I'm not wrong. I've hit a demonic vein. Like you're Jed Clampett and you struck oil. Oh, there's the demons.
There is no way I would have had this song, and there is no way I could have survived the backlash. But because of the Holy Spirit and because of all the wilderness seasons in my life that I've actually been through, I'm able to say that you guys have nothing. You have nothing. Like, there's nothing you can say. You're like Nerf darts. When the Lord gives us a word, we need to have been in the wilderness with Him, have the power of the Holy Spirit, so that when we come forth boldly with a song of the Lord or a word of the Lord, whatever it is that God calls you to say, we can stand in the truth.
Oh, that is creepy. That's incredibly creepy. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Okay, let's go back to John Sakars for a bit. Here's a video titled, Free Green Screen Acting Clips for Your Videos. It's 7 minutes. That'll get it off the clock without having to listen for a song. That's good. Psychotropic Thunder with 30 months says, an ad, make it stop. Did you get an ad? Well, good thing you're subscribed now.
Hello. Sometimes I think to myself, it might be fun to try to act in a movie. So I wrote out a whole bunch of little scripts and I acted them out in this video. Who knows, maybe a filmmaker might see this one day and say, sure, I'll put this guy in my movie, even if I just have one little line to say, or even no lines. I think it'd be fun to act in a movie. So here are some clips of me trying to act. Feel free to offer any feedback in the comments on how I can improve my acting. Thank you.
He's so sincere.
Oh my. Mama, is them aliens? Yep. Mama, remember that picture book you showed me when I was 10 with the aliens? They're here. That's them, Mama. The aliens have arrived.
Why is he assuming he's of an age where he would play?
You'll see a couple miles ahead on the right. By the way, I personally ain't into the supernatural, but I just thought I'd let you know because you're tourists and you might find this shit interesting. Folks say that place is haunted. Regardless if it's haunted or not,
regardless,
you kids be careful up there. Next Tuesday, yes, I'll be there. I'll bring some fresh greens from the garden. And radishes. I'll bring radishes. I remember you said you love radishes. Oh, that wasn't you. That was Mike. You hate radishes. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't bring any radishes. Just the greens. Yeah. Yes, I know. William sold 6 cars last week, and I sold none. Bravo, William. Maybe selling cars ain't my thing. What is my thing? I don't know. Maybe I don't have a thing. Maybe I'll never have a thing. One thing I do know is I'm not gonna let not having a thing stress me out. I hear ya. Sounds like it could be fun, possibly.
Right on.
I'm just wondering, if I decide to go with you, and we get separated, and I get scared,
Sir, do quit your day
I'm gonna get back home. One time, I got lost in the woods. I was terrified. Eventually, I heard the missus calling for me. Charlie! Where are you, Charlie? Oh, most beautiful sound I ever heard. No, I don't think I'm better than you or anyone else. I'm just someone who knows that the people of this town have had enough of being oppressed. And I'm here to let you know the oppression stops now.
Goodbye.
Do we have an understanding here? The oppression stops now.
Michelle Gladio says, someone contact Neil Breen. This man would make a perfect banker, a corrupt banker, or pimp, or stockbroker, or CEO.
I can't remember. I tried very hard to recollect, but I can't remember. Oh, I remember. Sheila asked me to go to the store to get us some cabbage so we can make cabbage soup this evening for dinner. I remember. That tofu was delightful, thank you. Was that red stuff paprika or cayenne? I get those two mixed up sometimes. And that green stuff, I'm not even gonna try to guess what that green stuff was. Dill? Oregano?
This character's thing is he can't pronounce
Ma'am,
spices.
How much
and
you asking for
herbs.
that shiny little trinket? You know, the one in the window. 10 cents? That's awful expensive. But you know what? I think Mama would like that for her birthday. Yes, my friend. $600. That's what the Lord of the Land said we owe him. $600, and not just once, every month. $600 every month in perpetuity. That means forever. And the best part is, the mortgage on this house got paid off in 1998. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I used to think I knew a few things. But after that unfortunate incident at work last week, it has become clear to me that I don't know nothing. Actually, I know one thing. I know that I'm quitting. I'm going tomorrow into that office and I'm telling my bosses I quit. Yes, ma'am. 50 cents sounds about right for all the work I've done here. I'd have done it for free, but I gotta save up money on account of my children needing shoes.
What are these dialects?
Sandwiches! I've never seen so many sandwiches before in all my life. Pickle sandwiches, tomato sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches.
What are these scenarios?
I shan't be needing to borrow your shovel after all. Thank you, though, for agreeing to let me borrow your shovel. Every time we share, we help to create a culture of sharing and caring for all. With the simple act of agreeing to let me borrow your shovel, you have touched my heart. Rachel, you have nothing to apologize for. You've done a wonderful thing inviting your parents to come live with us. I think that we're going to have a lot of fun together. I love your parents. I just don't want to hear any of your father's fishing stories, that's all. I'm sorry his back hurts, but I'm glad he's retired from fishing. As we know, fishes have better things to do with their days than get tortured. I just got back from the hospital. The doc says Grandma is going to be okay. She has expressed interest in getting one of those prosthetic legs. We're going to get one for her.
Where's the Oscar? Academy, what are you doing? Logarth, thanks for 41 months.
I can just picture us now, dancing together in the kitchen, just like old times. Grandma's such a good dancer, she could dance even without a prosthetic leg. She could dance even just using her eyes. You ever see how Grandma's eyes dance when she smiles and laughs? Yes, I have seen some shits, but obviously not as much as you have. If you are willing to share, there's nothing I'd like more than to pull up a chair and listen to as many stories as you are willing to share. Sad stories, happy stories, scary stories, any kinds of stories at all. Because I love you, and listening to you and your stories is a wonderful pleasure.
That was lovely. That was lovely. Thank you, John. You truly are a master of the craft. See a really bad Shark Tank presentation. Alright then. Speaking... Oh, I read that. What was this one? Spicy chicken wings. Ooh. Oh, I can't deal with the noise.
Next into the...
It's cool, but I can't deal with the noise of raw meat being squeezed. Alright, let us find more John Sakars. Where did I put his channel? Over here. Jesus Christ. The last one wasn't a music thing, so I probably have to do a music thing. God. I know you guys can't see it, but Meme Stock Liker is commenting, the 10 billion is a claim that someone put in owed by Bed Bath. That's not an interested party trying to put 10 billion in. It's a nutbag trying to ask for 10 billion out, which doesn't even exist. I understand that you spend your time on the PP subreddit probably, or the Twitter Spaces. Again, the item you're talking about, the 10 billion, is being asked to come out, which it won't, because it's an absurd ask anyway. But it's not someone saying, I am interested in giving them money, it's I think I'm owed money. This is why you shouldn't come in trying to own, because you're wrong. Anyway. Found a show right up my alley. Oh god, what is it? Scariest place on Earth? Interesting. Okay, let's watch something embarrassing. Starting timer. He's wearing a green screen suit.
I apologize for being so sexual.
Okay.
I'm sorry for getting you all hot and bothered. I will behave myself from now on. I won't be sexy anymore. I won't be sexy anymore. I won't be sexy anymore. Not, I'll always be sexy. I'll always be sexy. I won't be sexy anymore. I won't be sexy anymore. Not, I'll always be sexy. I'll always be sexy. I like being sexy, don't you know? I like
Those leather
putting
pants
on
were
a
a bad
sexy
choice.
show. If you can't handle my sex appeal, then close your fucking eyes, cause shit's about to get real. I like being sexy,
Oh,
don't
no.
you know? I like shaking my sexy ass to and fro. I see you trying to ignore.
I'll keep playing the song, but I don't even know if I can play the video. That is very little to the imagination. Jesus Christ.
My sexy dance moves are undeniably hot.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that there. God damn it, it's so bad. I hate it.
My sexy dance moves are undeniably
You're actually wrong, Meme Stock Liker. Double check. Meme Stock Liker, hun. Come on. Oh. I feel so bad. Oh.
This is not about your clothes or hair. It's about being kind to everybody everywhere. Sexiness is not about your genitals. It's about being kind to.
Do I need to pull this up right now to make a point? I hate to do this. Let's look at the actual section. I know it was posted earlier. Oh, duh. The timer has stopped. I gotta find the actual document. Let's see. Yeah, these are claim accounts. Claims are people asking for money out, not putting money in. You wouldn't get it from GV Meltdown. They're all twisted and aren't thinking clearly. This is literally a screenshot of the thing that it's based upon. It's under the claim accounts. Claim accounts are accounts that are claiming that they are owed money. They have claims of debt owed to them. Claim accounts. So there you go. Back at it.
There's nothing sexier than compassion. Compassion is always in fashion. Live every day with integrity. And you, my friends, will be very sexy. I like being sexy.
Oh good, he put his pants back on. Thank fuck.
I like putting on a sexy show.
Yep, I restarted the timer. Thank you, though.
Handle my sex appeal, then close your fucking eyes, cause shit's about to get real. I like being sexy.
No!
Don't you know? I like shaking my sexy ass to and fro. I see you trying to ignore me, but these sexy dance moves are undeniably hot.
Are they? Don't know about
Sexy
that.
dance moves are undeniably hot. My sexy dance moves are undeniably hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Meme stock liker, you don't have to keep posting it. I see it. You're just wrong. What do you want me to say? No, I showed you what it was, and you're just not looking. You're like, I literally showed you that it's listed under claim accounts. Like, I did pause the timer. I'm not going to respond if all you are doing is me showing you evidence and you going, no, but it's not that, though. I just showed you. It's not Icon. That doesn't say that someone is offering $10 billion. It says someone is claiming they are owed money. Okay? I understand that this is probably a really hard time for you. But that's not the only thing I cover. And I'm happy to occasionally give you attention and talk about it, but I've said my piece on this. I explained why what you said is wrong. I'm not telling you have to agree with me, but don't just try and belabor the point. You said what you said. I showed why you think you are wrong. End of discussion. Unless you want to bring something else up, but don't just try and keep, like, doing the same point as if I'm suddenly going to agree with you. Like, that's not how anything works. It's like you're trying to save scum a video game, like you think you're going to pass a dialogue check if you keep saying the same thing over and over again. If enough chances and enough dice rolls, you'll win. This isn't a video game. This is real life. That's not how it works. You know, 40K in GameStop, you're not worried? That's not very good considering GameStop is at a low right now. Wasn't it at $12 today? A low since the squeeze, at least. Not all time, of course. Still overpriced, I think. Let's see. $12.80 today? Gnome Pickles says, I invested hundreds of dollars into a failed business, and, now that the stock is fully collapsed, I'm mourning my failures, but I was never taught how to manage my negative feelings, so let me harass a woman on Twitch. I don't even consider this harassment, it's just interesting. I don't know what they want. Like, what are you looking for from me? It feels like you're using me as a proxy because you want to show someone the shills that you were right all along. I can't give you the vindication you're looking for because I don't think that vindication is owed, because I don't think you're correct. You're not gonna milk that out of someone by repeating the same debunked points over and over. I'm not going to give you the validation you seek, because I don't think you're right. If you were, awesome. I would apologize. It's just not where we're at, because you're still wrong.
Moves are undeniably hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. My sexy dance moves are undeniably hot. Is your horniness out of control? Is my sex appeal too much for you?
Thanks, Lithia.
You can't take your
Thanks,
eyes
Baja.
off of
I'm
me.
sure he'll be back.
I make you feel very, very naughty. I'll try one more time to not be sexy. I'll try very hard to behave myself.
I should explain, by the way, I did a subathon, and one of the goals was making me do an hour of listening to this guy. So I apologize.
Nope, can't do it. I can't do it. I really, 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 really can't do putting on a sexy show. I can't stop thrusting down below. I can't stop putting on a sexy show.
Why does he have to take his pants off? Just do the silly song.
I like being sexy, don't you know? I like being sexy, don't you know? I like being sexy, don't you know? I like being sexy, don't you know?
It's almost done and we can move on to something else, chat. We're making decent enough time, all things considered. Jesus.
Vegan, everybody.
Oh, I forgot he was wearing a trilby too. Interesting choice. Okay. In honor of the person, I guess let's do a little more BBBY stuff. This is funny. Here's the thing where they're like, we know where the shares are, man. But the document shows that they've been wiped out. So that's pretty fun.
Yep, that one. There we go. Okay,
All
so
right.
the same.
Oh, there's
so
our babies.
Today's date, they exist, motherfuckers. Our shares, even though the effective date was 9/29, which they were supposedly canceled.
They were canceled. They were canceled. We know that. It's not like a speculative thing. They said they were going to do that on that day, and then it happened.
As of 10/18, exist at a...
Context, by the way, for Lithia, who came in. I cover a lot of different conspiracy theory groups. I cover a lot of different groups that believe a lot of wacky things. I cover QAnon people, flat earthers, other conspiracies. This is a financial conspiracy theory in which these people, for a variety of reasons that are in-depth and would take a while to explain, but all you need to know here is they bought Bed Bath & Beyond stock, believing it was going to make them millionaires. But of course, that didn't happen. The company is bankrupt, and the shares have been deleted. However, they don't believe that, and they have formed basically a little online cult where they are acting as though the stock still exists, and that and that they are still going to somehow get rich. They're not, but, you know.
Equinity.
Interesting.
Boom shakalaka, baby.
He's literally showing them a document that shows their shares have been canceled.
Merger Monday's back on the table.
Merger Monday.
It's on the menu, boys.
Here's what it says. Please confirm that the reference security is deemed null, void, and worthless, and that there are no existing or upcoming interest, dividend payments, concurrent events, or future distributions of the security. Agree. This is literally the plan administrator filing a document that expresses to the DTCC, which is literally the central place where stocks are held in the United States. Like, this is the most confirmed you could be confirmed that the stocks don't exist. Yet here they are, not getting it. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. How's Kais?
I am in Teddy Roosevelt house, the house where he was born.
Oh, good. He's in Teddy Roosevelt's former home. That's good. That's probably good for him.
165 years ago, and it's located on 28 East 20th Street in Manhattan. And it's, I can still smell Theodore Roosevelt. And let me show you some of the stuff. It is amazing. And looks like this is one of his uniforms as a Rough Rider. Yeah, I'm not wrong. The Rough Rider uniform.
Right, but
Yeah,
what do you think this has to do with Bed Bath & Beyond?
Well, I was gonna say it. That's the shirt that he was wearing when he got shot. And as you can see, the hole is there. And that's the shirt. when he was shot, when he was gonna give a speech.
He's gonna freak out about the teddy bear stuff. I just know it.
Chose is your favorite teddy.
Oh.
That's the official first teddy bear that was created.
I really hope Kais gets some help at some point because he needs it quite badly.
This is from 10/18 and filed today, and it has Aquinity as the transfer agent.
Well, 10/18 is also 01/18, which is the January 18th tweet RC about buying all stocks. We shared that video, or that tweet.
Yeah, so you're talking about Ryan Cohen buys all the stocks when it was the 407 shit, right?
Yeah, but he posted that on January 18th, I believe. So 01/18 could be 10/18. I don't know if you can hear me. I might have lost you.
No, we can hear you.
No,
Yeah,
ladies,
I
don't
gotcha.
give a shit.
Okay.
Sorry, you're good. I was talking to Miss PP here. My bad.
Oh, no worries.
The energy is high at the PP show. H-Beard says, anyone else got an I'm gonna be on television lady from Requiem for a Dream vibes from Kais? I guess it's just me. I think that's a fair comparison. Ooh, you want to see an obnoxious sales technique guy? We watched this guy a while back. I hate people who are really pushy with sales. I think everyone does. Here's one of these guru people who tries to teach people, like, here's how you sell. Ugh. This is about not taking no for an answer, which is not good.
Okay, I'm going to give you an objection outside on the lot that a lot of the time salesmen get and they kind of lock up. Now, I've heard it done a couple of different ways. This is the way that I feel is most effective. And remember, we always want to keep the sale advancing forward, right? So if somebody says, hey, if I ask to do a trial close and I say, guys, if I can get the numbers 110% to your satisfaction, would you guys take it home today? And they say, well, we need to think about it.
Which is a reasonable thing to do. If you're making a purchase like an automobile, which is going to cost a lot of money, and you're going to have it for many years most likely, it's going to be your main form of transportation if you're in the United States most likely, that's something you should think about. You shouldn't make an immediate decision necessarily. You should compare. But they don't want you to do that, because then you might choose to not buy from them. So, of course, it comes down to manipulating you into making a decision that is better for them, worse for you.
Normally, here's this. Well, what is it you need to think about? What happens is this, and I'm going to circle this word here, no combativeness. We worked hard, right? The first 90% of the time to do what? Bring the wall down between us and the customer. Would I want to ask a question that could possibly bring the wall back up? No. Well, what happens is this. When I ask that question, what is it you need to think about? What happens is a lot of the times it allows invasion of space. Okay? Now listen, I've been with them for an hour and a half. I have the right to ask that question. But customers, I'm just going to tell you, they can say, well, we just need to think about it. We never buy anything on our first purchase. Now all of a sudden, look, they bought things on their first purchase before. Now they're lying to you. They're making stuff up.
No, maybe they have in the past, but that has backfired on them for obvious reasons, because you shouldn't make on-the-spot rash decisions about large purchases, and they've learned from that, and now they're deciding not to do that, and you want to manipulate them into unlearning the lesson that they've learned?
They can't take that stuff back. You've created this situation where they've got into this little mess, and all of a sudden, guess what happens? You end up going to get a manager to TO the deal, and he offers and throws low numbers at them, right? To try to earn their business. What I want you to do is this. I want you to slow down, and I want you to try to get this approach. Always agree. When somebody says the price is too high, right? I'm just going to say, you say, I understand price is important to you. It's important to me too when I buy something. What did I do? I allowed the opportunity to still stay comfortable, right? I've got a relationship with this man and I'm holding it. But if a guy says, I think the price is too high, and I say, why do you think the price is too high? All of a sudden, watch, wall comes up. We want to stop combativeness, okay? So when somebody says I need to think about it, always agree with them. Of course you need to think about it. Now watch, you wonder, why would I say that? I'm saying that because I want to advance the sell forward. So I'm going to set it up just like this.
Okay, but then I'm gonna be like, all right, glad you agree with me. Bye. See you if I decide to come back. H Baird with a link.
Oh, groovy, smashing, yay capitalism. Hello.
That's actually one of my favorite jokes from the Austin Powers movies. We sure showed those capitalist pigs, didn't we, comrades?
To think about it. Of course you need to think about it. Listen, Mr. Customer, I haven't given you and your wife enough information not to think about it. But what I've learned is this, is that I would like to go inside. I want to show you guys a 5-minute proposal, right? With all the numbers, the trade-in, right? What the payments will be, and how great of a price we can come up with. And we've learned that 90% of our customers decide to go ahead and pass go and buy the car.
All you're doing is making them sink more time into the interaction to try and guilt them into doing it. This is terrible. How do people do this shit for a living and not feel bad about themselves? You're just manipulating people.
In the end, it's your decision. It's completely up to you what you decide. But in 5 minutes, even if you don't buy the car, it'll definitely at least give you something to think about. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. So guess what? Would they like...
And then dealerships get mad when, like, people try and, you know, buy cars through newer means, like online dealerships and stuff where you don't have to actually interact with a scummy salesperson.
Like to leave the store? I'm just going to say this. With all the numbers? Yeah, every place wants to leave the store with all the numbers. You've basically offered that, but you know this. If you don't take it to a write-up sheet, you don't even have a chance of closing. So what do we want to do? We want to advance the sale forward. Of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. But I'd like to give you what? A 5-minute proposal, right? With all the numbers on it. And hopefully, like I said, they're numbers that you can't say no to. And in the end, we learned that 90% of our customers decide to go ahead and pass go and buy the vehicle, right? Because our deals are that great. We're not a museum. We don't buy them to keep them. We buy them to sell them. So I'm going to give you a deal you can't say no to. But in the end, it's your decision. And like I said, in 5 minutes, if you decide you still want to think about it, at least you'll have something to think about, right? How hard is that? Now, which way do you think goes better? You have them go inside, right? And you say, why do you need to think about it? Well, because, you know, we don't buy in our first purchase. We don't do this. You know, we don't do this. We want to look at one more. Whatever it is that they say, and then you take them inside to your manager and he's throwing prices at them. Well, they're both leading to the same deal, except for one has combativeness all over it and the other one doesn't. The goal is to keep the wall down. Don't bring the wall back up between you and your customers. And if you follow this, I need to think about it. I promise you this. 80% of the customers that get on paper close. So I want to take this to begin.
This just feels like the dentist system. Establish value. Alright. What's John got for me now? Alex Jones impression, please. They're making the dinosaurs gay.
T-Rexes have a nest too. But those aren't eggs. They're rocks. So that's why they want to be around other dinosaur nests. These dino daddies want eggs of their own.
Ben Shapiro's gonna be pissed off.
They want a family. Aw, they'd be great dads. There must be something we can do to help them. There is.
They're turning the
There are
dinosaurs
lots of eggs that
gay.
need loving parents to raise them. And we have a T-Rex egg back in the hatchery that needs a home. We can give the egg to them.
Well, apparently we now know why the dinosaurs went extinct.
Ha 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 ha. Get it? Get it? Cause peen plus peen no make baby. Very original take, Ben. Jesus Christ. Alright. How about this one? This is 10 minutes. It says, shit meat eaters see. So this is... Again, you guys know, my wife's vegan. I think veganism and vegetarianism's fucking great. I don't know if this will be cringe, though. Let's check it out. We get 10 minutes of this. Wet-ass prehistory.
I am the biggest animal lover. You're going hunting this weekend? Ah, no thanks. I could never hurt an animal.
Can I please get 3 cheeseburgers and a Diet Coke?
I'm constipated again.
If God didn't want us eating animals, then why did he make them out of meat?
Meat your meat? Sounds like an instructional video for masturbation.
Fur is so beautiful. You need to spend less time worrying about the animals and more time helping people. Humans are at the top of the food chain. You see these things? They're called canines.
This steak looks delicious.
Can you please pass the salt, pepper, barbecue sauce, fried mushrooms, and fried onions? This is bullshit.
I think that's a little disingenuous, considering, like, people like the taste of things but season them anyway. Like, I like the taste of steak, but yeah, it's better with seasoning. So are a lot of vegetables. Like, if I was having, like, steamed vegetables or roasted vegetables, I would still salt them and stuff. But whatever. I do understand. I definitely understand that there are tons of people who are really shitty to vegans. I did pause it, by the way. I understand there are a ton of people that are really shitty to vegans because they're defensive about not being vegan themselves, and it's weird. I understand that. I think some of these are straw men, but, you know, it's gonna happen.
They just put the most extreme cases in here. My grandfather owns a farm, and he was very good to his animals. If the animals were treated that badly, the government would do something about it. PETA stands for people eating tasty animals. It's fine if you want to be a vegan, but don't try to push your beliefs on me. You're not really vegan. If you ever stepped on an ant, then shut up. Plants feel pain. God put animals here for us to eat. There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. For every animal you don't eat, I'm gonna eat 3. We need to eat animals, otherwise they take over the planet. If you and a chicken were in an airplane and you crashed on a deserted island, I saw some people protesting in front of the circus today. Those people need to get a life. You're having a barbecue to raise money for cancer? That's a great idea. Hitler was a vegetarian. I tried being vegan once.
I mean, I don't think there's, if you're doing a fundraiser for something, serving food that most people eat, that's fine. Logarth says, we have chickens. They love mealworms, soldier fly larvae. The bugs come fried in vacuum sealed bags. They taste like popcorn. Okay, I don't want to know why you know that. That's gross.
For a couple of days. I got very sick and I almost died. My girlfriend's a vegan. She only eats chicken and fish. I have to eat meat for my blood type. If everyone in the world went vegan right now, what would we do with all the animals? What about lions? Are you going to say they can't eat meat either? Heart disease runs in my family. It's a genetic thing. My family and I went to Rib Fest this weekend. We go every year. My doctor says
Wait, is he trying to say that it isn't, like, there are genetic components to things like heart disease. That's not to say there aren't environmental factors like diet that play into it as well, but the idea that there aren't genetic components to many maladies, that's pretty strange.
To eat meat. It's a chicken's job to lay eggs. Veganism is too extreme. If you're a vegan, then I guess you can't drink water. There are microorganisms in water. You think you're better than me because you don't eat meat? I will never stop eating meat. I'm a meatitarian. Deal with it. I'm type O. I have to eat meat. You're not gonna force your children to be vegans. That's child abuse. I could never give up cheese. I'm addicted. I'm allergic to garlic, so I have to eat
unironically.
meat. Stop being so
Puka,
preachy.
thanks for 35 months.
God gave man dominion over the animals. If everyone went vegan, there'd be a worldwide economic meltdown. Where do you get your protein? I need my protein. You don't eat meat? Fine. More meat for me. I'd rather eat meat than be some whiny-ass vegan. Just pick the meat out. The more you vegans whine, the more I can't wait to chomp on some prime rib. How much cheese can there be in dressing? Just eat it. When are you gonna start eating like a normal person again?
I will say that. The people who, like, downplay veganism and don't, like, that's weird. Like, never, and I don't think any of you will, this happens more with, like, people who are, like, 40 or 50 and up sometimes. They don't understand veganism. So they'll just be, can't you just eat around it? It's not necessarily coming from, like, a malicious place, but it is coming from a pretty ignorant place. No, they probably don't want to eat around it. Puka, thanks for 35 months. Logarth says, seriously, if you pulverized them and made a patty out of them, it'd taste just like French fried potato patties. And H-Baird says, one of his one-liners reminds me of this.
If they say here's a chicken, you eat this.
Why did it open over there? Weird.
Or we kill another chicken.
Just asked a question which was the hardest question that the toughest moral philosopher when I did philosophy at university asked us.
Wiki. Are you in the house?
Was I supposed to watch it from the beginning?
Mikey, has you ever eaten the meat?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
What happened if you had, like, Big Mac here, really nice?
Did you say Big Mac?
Aye.
I'd go out straight out of that door.
Why?
A Big Mac? I've never set foot in a McDonald's yet.
DM Trey says, "Hey Hannah, I've been sick the last couple of days and binging your content, and I have to say you're really transformed these last few years, and it's amazing. Thank you."
What happened if there was the best?
Also, I didn't click. That was where it opened when I opened the link.
Best meat and the best.
What
if you don't like
what you mean
Big
the
Mac,
best
whatever,
meat?
the best chicken McNugget, whatever.
Chicken McNugget? You mean that Colonel, that bogus Colonel?
No.
Colonel.
What if it was free?
That makes sense. No, you have to think about
Well, yes or no? What if it was free?
Of course not.
What if someone paid you 100 squid?
I wouldn't.
What happened if they say, here's a chicken, you eat this, or we kill another chicken?
You just asked a question which was the hardest question that the toughest moral philosopher, when I did philosophy at university, asked us.
That is fun. Fennikagami says, question to dicks like this: what are people with food intolerances that make vegans supposed to do? Food intolerances that make being vegan hard, I assume, supposed to do. Nut allergies is the most common food allergy in humans. Literally not everyone could survive on vegan diets. Granted, that's not most people, but this still displays privilege. I think most vegan people take that into account. I know you said dicks like this. You were just saying generally, specifically to him. But I don't know. I don't know what they'd say. I'd say you just have to work harder towards it. That's what they'd probably say. I don't know, though. Profane Priestess says, okay, we do need to hunt certain animals, most notably deer. We drove all their natural predators to extinction. I understand vegans disagree. I myself don't eat most red meat. The animals we farm tend to be social and intelligent, so butchering them makes me feel yucky, but my stance toward deer specifically has always been that if we have to hunt them to keep them from overbreeding, it would be disrespectful to just let the meat, pelt, and antlers rot. Does that make sense? Baha, my vegan wife, says of course that makes sense. Yeah, we fucked up the environment of, whoopsie. Got rid of an ecosystem's predator. Whoopsie doodle.
I'm not watching that. I don't want to see animals suffer. I only eat happy meats. Dogs and cats are pets because they have personalities. I'm not telling you to eat meat. Don't tell me not to eat meat.
I mean, I understand. There's absolutely contexts for a discussion about the morality or what you know, the morality of factory farming in general, eating meat, whatever. That's a discussion, but like, are you bringing it up a lot? Because as much as I wouldn't want, you know, people who eat whatever to be shitty to vegans or vegetarians, if you're being told that all the time, I don't know, maybe you are being like weird about it and bringing it up when maybe it's not appropriate. Just saying. Marcus Drake says, oops, all ecological catastrophes.
About the Aboriginals. They've been eating meat for thousands of years. You have no right to tell the Aboriginals what to eat.
I mean, I do think that's a fair point. Like, you're trying to ascribe your thing. If your idea is like, hey, we need to force another group of people, in particular, a group of indigenous people who have already had their, like, cultures decimated by colonialism, and your thought is, fuck 'em, I don't care. Pretty yikesy. Pretty yikesy.
Carnivores. Our teeth were designed for plants and meat. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna eat tree bark and grass for the rest of my life. Get real.
Oops, all
If you love
ecological
animals so much,
catastrophes.
why do you eat all their food? I'm against abortion. I believe in the sanctity of life. My food shits on your food. Did you know that protein in meat was the primary cause of brain development in Homo sapiens? I'm constipated again. We'd all still be Neanderthals if not for protein.
I mean, I understand that it's not a good argument against veganism in the modern day, but, like, it's not untrue that our ability to cook, in particular cooking, like, meats, allowed us to, like, have more available energy and stuff, which definitely didn't hurt us developing brains that are better. But whatever. Better, that's a broad statement. Brains that are more Homo sapien, let's say. Logarth says, suddenly realizing the irony of watching this and playing with a couple of 3D puzzles of a cow and chicken. The puzzles is that all the cuts of meat and edible parts are removable.
You can try some of my food. I won't tell anyone. Animals eat each other all the time. I suppose you want all the sharks to go vegan too. Well, I guess cheetahs are murderers too then. Better throw all the cheetahs in prison. Circle of life, huh? I rarely eat meat. Looking at this, suddenly I have a craving for chicken. What do you feed your cat? You feed her meat, don't you? You're a hypocrite. I have a friend who can't afford food, so he has to hunt or he'll starve to death. Would you rather he starve to death? Oh, nice person you are, wanting people to starve to death. Humans are carnivores. You cannot take away our carnivorous instinct. I don't have time to be a vegan.
Oyster?
Pearls come from oysters.
I hate animal cruelty, but meat is so delicious. I respect your decision to eat tofu. You should respect my decision to eat meat. Come on, you secretly eat meat, don't you? But you eat fish. Fish don't feel pain. Jesus ate fish. Can vegans eat peanuts? Great. I'm glad there's blood and pus in milk. Makes it nice and thick. I love my meat rare. I love eating it straight off the bone. Animals don't have souls, you dimwit. Genesis.
I mean, I would agree. I just also don't think I have one. Maybe I'm delicious. Oh, now I'm doing the dick thing. I'm being a dick.
9:3. Everything that lives and moves about shall be food for you. You don't know what you're missing. Veganism is sexist because women need the iron they lose while menstruating. My grandmother ate meat and she lived to be 120 years old. I support your cause, but I could never go vegan. What if you came across a freshly killed animal in the wild that no one was eating? Maybe adults can be vegans, but children need proper nutrition. If we all stopped eating animal products, the animals would have no reason to live. No one's looking.
No one has
try
said
it.
that.
You're right. I'm just a sheeple. I don't think for myself. I just eat what 99% of the population eats. I know a vegan and she looks very unhealthy. If you want to be a vegan, guess what? No more swallowing semen. It's animal protein. Why don't you eat honey? These aren't animals, they're insects. Do you know how much water is used to wash all the plants you eat? Factory farms keep the animals safe. Do you know how long a chicken will last out in the wild? What if you were starving in the woods? I would be a vegan, but I don't like tofu. If we stop eating farm animals, they'll go extinct. I love eating bloody dead animals because I'm an ignorant meat eater. Do you drive a car?
That's not what?
Hypocrite! What if the eggs came from chickens you rescued? They use the whole cow. None of it goes to waste. You want us to climb down the food chain. You might as well give away all your clothes too and go live in the woods. Vegan is French for pain in the ass. Animal rights? What's next? Insect rights? It's okay to do these things to animals because they don't know any different. Because of you, I am now using every part of the turkey. None of it goes to waste. You know what? I think it's awesome that you are a vegan. Good for you. You are an amazing person. You think too much. Just eat it. Have fun eating supplements for the rest of your life. If we all went vegan, we'd eat all the plants, and plants produce oxygen, so we'd all die from oxygen deprivation. If we didn't breed these animals, they wouldn't have lived at all. I was thinking of becoming a vegan until I met you. I would love to see you try to tell a mountain lion that he can't eat meat anymore. Your food can't taste good. There's no meat or cheese in it. I love and respect all living creatures. I would do anything for an animal, but I eat animals. I don't feel good about it, but it's natural. Vegans hate farmers. Vegans want to put all farmers out of work. If you don't eat meat, climate change is your fault because cows produce methane. Cows give milk naturally. They enjoy giving us their milk. That's what they're here for.
There's like a minute
everything
left.
creates pollution. I wish I had your willpower. Vegans are hypocrites because animals get killed by the combines harvesting plants. I only buy free-range eggs. Oh, everything's bad for you. I'm gonna enjoy life. You can't touch your boyfriend's sausage anymore. Vegans are evil because plants can't run away. You've been brainwashed by PETA. Me going vegan isn't going to save any animals. The animals are still going to die. We're killing animals just by breathing. I couldn't eat salad all.
That's all I can take of that video. Holy shit. Even if you like the bit, it goes on too long. Let's watch an annoying song instead.
If you want to eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know you were never gonna feel my tongue on your clit. If you want to eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know I am never gonna stick my tongue up your ass. If you want to eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know you were never gonna get to suck on my balls. If you want
Here's a
to
link.
eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know I am never gonna stick my cock in your snatch.
Oh.
I'm not gay, but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy. I'm not gay, but I'd rather
Is this
suck
the
a
worst
vegan
one?
cock than lick a carniv's pussy. If you want to eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know you were never gonna feel my tongue on your clits.
Oh, this one's
If you
terrible.
want to eat animals, I can't stop you, but you must know I am never gonna stick my tongue up your ass. If you want to eat animals,
This song is
I
rapidly
can't stop
aging you like the
but
wrong
you
cup
must
from the
know
Last
you were never
Crusade.
gonna get to suck on my balls. If you want to eat animals,
I need more meat.
I can't stop
Ugh.
you, but you must know I am never gonna stick my cock in your snatch. I'm not gay, but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy. I'm not gay, but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy. I'm not gay,
This
but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy. I'm not gay, but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy. I'm not
How many bits to stop it? How many you got?
but I'd rather suck a vegan cock than lick a carniv's pussy.
Oh.
I'm not gay, but I'd
You guys
rather
made
suck
me
a
do this.
vegan
The
cock than
subathon
lick a
did this.
carniv's
This is your
pussy.
fault. Overthought, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh sh. Purple Pondini gives 10,000 bits, which means I'm gonna stop this song right now and go on to another one. I'd say that's enough. I'd say that's enough that you get to veto that song. I'm not against it. Oh.
Hey, baby, you want some
Oh, that's
meat?
good, Newton, my boo.
I'm a vegan. Do I look like I want some meat?
You look weak and.
Wait one sec. MH Darkbeast says this guy's is a wackadoo. You might enjoy this.
Well, my name's S. Rob, and I have just contacted the Vatican. That's right. That's right. I was bored. We're all on lockdown. None of us can get out. So I was thinking, what can I do? I was getting bored. So I contacted the Vatican again. I actually contacted the.
Hats off, Brent. What do you want me to what do you want me to wear? And I will save that for later. Back to this.
Sickly like all those other vegans. Some meat would do you good.
I'm not weak and sickly, and even if I was, I wouldn't want to hurt any animals.
I'm a pig, and you can eat my meat anytime you
Thanks, Down
want,
Pickles, for the
baby.
link.
You're not a pig. You're a man in a pig costume.
Come on, you know you want my meat. I'm volunteering my meat. So that makes it all okay.
Really? No.
Come on, I taste really good. Just have a lick.
It is
I don't
Halloween
think so.
Town's fault.
You can thank me for giving you my meat. As long as you thank the animals, that makes it all okay. You can thank me and enjoy my meat and we'll have a good time.
Fuck off.
It's rude to refuse meat when someone's offering it to you. You're hurting my feelings.
Oh, cry me a river.
You need your protein and iron. Get it right here, baby.
Plants have protein and iron.
But bacon tastes so good. I got 4 inches of bacon right here for you, baby.
Nothing tastes as good as compassion feels.
But bacon.
Okay, you're talking complete sentences.
Come on, baby. You know you want my pork sausage in your mouth.
No, I don't.
I'm humanely raised. It's okay to eat meat that's humanely raised. I'm happy meat. I'm happy to see you, baby.
I'm not happy to see you.
Come on,
Why does
everybody
he
likes
always
to eat
cast
meat.
himself as a
Are
creep?
you one of those weirdos who likes to be different just to get attention?
You're calling me a weirdo? You're a pervert in a pig costume, and you're calling me a weirdo?
I'm not a pervert in a pig costume. I'm a real happy pig.
You know, this isn't funny. You know what they really do to pigs? The mother pigs are kept in a stall no bigger than their own bodies, so they can't even move.
Are you gonna
Babies
actually
have their tails
show
and balls
stuff?
cut off without any anesthetic, and then they're killed at only 6 months old.
Why would you try and mix a comedy bit with actual horrific real-life things that happen in factory farming? Those things
It's true.
don't mix!
That's why so many people are going vegan. You can even get
So
vegan
you should
meat
play
these
what you
days.
know. True.
So, you eat vegan meats?
That's why I
Vegan meat
always
is
play
delicious.
I'm
super
a vegan
cute.
pig. You can eat my vegan meat anytime you want. Vegan meat is the best.
Oh, don't start with that again.
Just imagine it. My meat in your mouth. You know you want it, baby.
Get lost, creep, or I'm calling the police.
Okay, don't call the police. You know, it does sound pretty bad what they do to pigs.
Maybe you should go vegan.
Maybe I should. Anything for you, baby.
I'm sorry, did she convert the pervert to veganism? Is that his character arc? Alright. Marcus Drake says, when I was a child, I thought all meat were different parts of the cow. Imagine how confusing I found those Chick-fil-A cows asking me to eat more chicken. Then again, I also thought all cats and dogs were the same species, so all dogs were male and cats were female. I was not a smart child. That's a pretty common misunderstanding some kids have, I think. Neurotic Nanette, thanks for 36 months. Ooh. That's a sub-baby. This sub-baby's name is going to be Petruvio Monticello Jr. No Pickle says, there's a great conversation to be had about how to ethically source how you get your meat and how much meat we eat as a culture, but this is not how you have it. Oh, for sure. Like, Americans in general have, like, an unhealthy amount of meat in their diet. Like, an unsustainable amount. And that's completely fair to talk about, regardless of actual, like, changes overall to, like, veganism or vegetarianism. Like, just a reduction would be good, even if you're not committed to, like, fully changing your diet to taking things out entirely.
Here, try this.
Wow. What do we have here? Whole grain bread, tomato, and...
Vegan bacon?
Vegan bacon? I gotta try this. Wow. That's delicious.
See, vegan food is delicious.
Wow. Fantastic. You know what? I think I'm gonna go vegan.
Awesome.
Go vegan.
Go vegan.
Alright. I need to use the bathroom real quick. So while I do that, just wait. I'll be back in just a sec. Why do you always set things on fire? Why is that your first thought? Rude. What was this that someone sent? The chair is dressing up as me tomorrow, actually. So, tomorrow I won't be on stream, but Chair will. Dressed as me. Pretending to be me. I've seen the costume. Looks exactly like me in a Freddy Krueger outfit, basically. Rena Redhead says, I found this channel with the Matrix-themed factory farming animated stuff. I present to you the Matrix. Oh, God. Watch that after this thingy, whatever it is. Where to go? Is it this?
Separate eyesore in the all-American town of Tanuki Prefecture.
I get it.
Said to be the greatest family entertainment destination and Hellgate research facility on the planet, no one could have predicted it would go so wrong. Enticed by the unsurpassed shopping and dining experience, a crack team of Tanuki Prefecture police disappeared into the tower and haven't been heard from since. 48 more waves were sent in to find them. None have returned. Now, the 3 remaining officers in the tri-state area have arrived at the N obelisk to discover if simply nobody wants to leave, or if nobody living is left to leave.
Funny. What was the other thing someone said? The Matrix.
Here you go, Leo.
Leo.
Who are you? And how did you know my name?
I am Mufius, and I know a lot about you. Have you heard of the Matrix?
The Matrix?
Do you want to know what it is?
Okay.
The Matrix is all around you, Leo. It is the story we tell ourselves about where meat and animal products come from. This family farm is a fantasy. Take the blue pill and stay here in the fantasy. Take the red pill and I'll show you the truth. Welcome to the real world.
Wow! What is this horrible place?
Not like this. Please, not like this.
This is a factory farm, Leo. Places like this are where most eggs, milk, and meat come from.
How did this happen?
I'll show you. In the mid-20th century, greedy agriculture corporations began modifying sustainable family farming to maximize their profits at great cost to both humans and animals. Factory farming was born. Animals are packed as closely together as possible. Most never see sunlight, touch ground, or get fresh air. Many can't even turn around. These cruel conditions cause fights and disease amongst the animals. To fix this, the corporate machine began systematic mutilations, practices such as debeaking chickens. And they started adding a constant dosage of antibiotics to their feed, just to keep these poor wretches alive. This overuse of antibiotics breeds super strains of resistant disease-causing germs. Every day we get closer to an epidemic that cannot be stopped.
Ew! What's that smell?
12 million pounds of excrement. This pollutes the air and groundwater. That's why communities near factory farms often suffer from high levels of related sicknesses.
Well, it smells like
And what's more, factory farming corporations have been destroying communities.
Morpheus is kinda hot. Goddamn furries.
Since 1950, over 2 million small hog farms have disappeared. If they continue at this rate, there'll be no real independent family farms left. That is the Matrix, Leon. the lie we tell ourselves about where our food comes from. But it's not too late. There is a resistance.
Count me in!
Oh, bullet time. Okay.
So how do we stop a Morpheus?
Not in an action
We
scene, though.
are
He
going
just
to
jumps.
spread the word, but it's you, the consumer, who has the
It's kind of ironic that they're wearing leather coats, huh?
real power. Don't support the factory farming machine. There's a world of alternatives. I'll show you what you can do to escape the Matrix.
Okay. We still have 23 minutes of John Sakars left to do. Jesus. This is from a month ago. I haven't seen any of these recent ones. In the Matrix, it's called Pull It Time.
Once upon a time I worked occasionally for a property restoration business. I got paid $10 per hour. One time the boss said he had a special job for me, and so he'd pay me $15 per hour. He picked me up and we drove in the work van to a city 20 minutes away. The family who lived in the house were not staying there because the smell was very bad. We went into the basement. I put on rubber boots, white disposable coveralls, a paper dust mask, and rubber gloves. At one end of the basement, there was a little square hole in the wall up by the ceiling. With the aid of a step stool, I climbed up into the hole, into the crawl space, hunched over. I had a garden trowel and a roll of small, thick plastic bags. A pipe had broken, and there was a deep pile of human feces.
This is like experimental. What the fuck is this?
The excrement with a garden trowel and loaded it into the plastic bags. Caca in the crawl space. I'm here all alone, cleaning up this mess, so family can come home. The stench was so bad I started dry heaving inside the paper mask. I tried my best to calm down in a vomit. I worked quickly so I could get out of there as quickly as possible. At one point a little piece of shit flicked up and hit me in the eye.
Oh, no. Oh.
I got out of the crawl space, found a basement laundry sink, and flushed out my eye. Then I went back to work. Caca in the crawl space.
Did you get pink eye?
I'm here all alone, cleaning up this mess, so family can come home. After more shoveling, I had to urinate. I climbed out of the crawl space again, found an old jar to pee in, and dumped the urine down the sink drain. Then I resumed shoveling again. Caca in the crawl space. I'm here all alone, cleaning up this mess, so family can come home. I can't remember how many bags I filled with shit, but I think it was around 20. Hours later, the boss came back to the house, and I told him this had been the worst experience of my life. I said if he ever got a call involving shits ever again, please don't call me. The boss drove me home and paid me my $15 per hour. I forget exactly how much I had made, but I think it was somewhere around $60. But at least now I have a song out of this too. The song doesn't rhyme, but that is okay. Sometimes just getting the story out is enough. What is the moral of this story? Well, I should have had a proper gas mask and eye protection. And I should have gotten paid more. And don't accept a job until you know what the job is. Caca in the crawl space.
I like this one. I like this one.
Cleaning up that mess so family could come home. Caca in the crawl space. I was there alone.
No, this one's good.
Cleaning up that mess so family could come home.
Here's a link if you want this one. At least that one was interesting. You know? There was a mythology there. There was a beginning, middle, and end, and I appreciate that. That's nice.
Should I go for it and sing this song? Yeah.
Nary a mention of his balls in any portion of the song, right? That's the most impressive part. It broke new ground.
Everything's been done before. That's okay, we can do it again. We can go for it. We can sing a song and not worry that maybe some notes are wrong. We're not worried about some people saying we can't sing well. We can lift our voices up like weightlifters lift a barbell. We can go for the high notes and the low. We can get the words out quickly or slow.
These are the more recent ones. He's doing better. Definitely better than Tim Pool. Yes. Jesus, we have like 15 and a half minutes left of Sakars. Sakars, however you pronounce it. Look at that, he can actually play the drums.
We're not afraid to look silly. Sometimes Silly Land is the best place to be. As long as you're not hurting anyone. So it makes you happy. Nobody in the whole wide world is better at being you than you. Go for it. Inspire other people to go for it too.
He's just being, you know, I can't be mad about this. He's just having fun. You can't be mad at fun.
Go for it. With all you got, which is a lot. Go for it. you're not hurting anyone.
Here's a link.
Do what makes you happy.
Slightly less intolerable version of Neil Breen. Neil Breen doesn't know what he's doing. This guy's self-aware. I think he's just having fun. Neil Breen has no idea why people like this stuff.
If you want to go for it, then go for it. If you don't want to go for it, then don't. If you want to go for it, then go for it. If you don't want to go for it, then don't. If you want to go for it, then go for it.
Yeah, it's too long.
If you don't want to go for
I think that's consistently. Repetition. He needs to figure out the repetition thing.
then don't.
Imagine if Doug Walker had this much talent. It's impossible. I can't even imagine such a thing. Alright, we have 48 minutes on the clock, so we definitely have some time to focus on other things for a bit. Apparently, this reality dating thing goes really badly, so let's check it out.
I don't owe anything to anyone. Like, if you're my friend, I'll open up to you and I'll tell you everything. But if you're not, if you're just some random person that I'm on a date with, like, and I don't think that I'm gonna see you again, like, I don't have to tell you anything about me. Right?
They see me dating, they hating.
Oh my god.
Before I came here, I was drinking some wine just to like.
Oh, good. You're already you pre-gamed. You pre-gamed for this. This should go great.
Like ease my nerves up. My name's Nick Hill. I'm 24. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm a full-time model. In terms of my current dating life, it's non-existent. I don't really talk to anyone. I'm not the type of person to like approach people at bars. I put myself first. The chances of me meeting someone who I'm actually gonna spend the rest of my life with on a blind date in New York are like close to zero.
I think I've been on like 100 dates since my last relationship. My name is Pip. I'm 24 and I'm a financial analyst in New York City. I'm looking for the right person to like start building a life together with. I don't know. I'm in a phase of my life where I'm exploring being Desi and what that means to me. And it's like, as of right now, like it's very important to me to date Desi people.
Everyone is playing their own game at their own pace. Everyone's running their own sort of like little scheme. This whole idea of like, okay, cool, if this doesn't work out, there's gonna be someone else down the line. Everyone's sort of like acclimated to that mentality. How close are you to me?
Very. I
Don't
feel like very
don't check by doing this. Oh god.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
We know each other.
What?
No,
Yeah, we know each other.
Hey.
Incredible. What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Oh no.
Good.
How do you guys know
Incredible.
each other?
Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
TikTok. Her voice
Oh, okay.
sounded so familiar. I don't know if you noticed or picked up on camera, but as soon as
It's
she
like
started
influencer bullshit. Who cares?
talking, I was just like, her voice sounds really familiar.
I think we DM'd briefly. We're virtually strangers.
Yeah.
Oh,
This still
okay,
works,
got it.
yeah, don't worry. Okay, could you grab the tequila?
Yeah.
Have you ever made the first move?
No. I don't
Ever?
think. No, I mean like I have no balls. I can't make the first move. It's just not my thing.
How old are you?
Is it like an age thing?
No, just
How old
like
are
in
you?
how many years have you not made a move?
I didn't make any moves in high school. I didn't make.
He's so defensive, like immediately, like he can't even do this just for fun, like as a I understand not taking it that seriously. It's for an internet video bullshit thing. I'm sure they're here because their agent said, hey, we got you booked on this YouTube channel, go do the thing. But at least have fun with it. Like, just be cool. Like, why are you being weird?
Making moves in college. What does that mean for you, though? Like, making the first move?
I don't know, like DMing someone first or like going up to someone at a bar or something.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's different for guys and girls, though, you know? Like,
oh, God.
girls can walk up to a guy and be like,
is he gonna do the stuff? Is he gonna do this? Oh, no.
Cool, like, what's going on? I just want to start a conversation. And it means nothing. You can start it and take that down the platonic route.
I'm sorry, you think that men who are approached by women randomly in a club assume that it's platonic? Have you met men? No. Women typically have to be very careful about how they, like, interact with random men, because sometimes men will take you being friendly as if you are flirting with them, especially in a context like a club where they're already primed maybe to think about interacting with women in that way. Like,
Bro, but as a guy, if you go...
He's just completely ignorant to the perspective of, like, hey, have you considered that, like, a lot of men are kind of, like, scary and, you know, don't put off the best vibes?
To a girl at a bar. Girls aren't like, okay, cool, he just wants to start a conversation with me. So it's very different for guys and girls. Do you need help with that?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
God, his
Very
whole
intrigued by this
personality.
explanation.
You don't think so?
No, yeah, but I feel like, I mean, sometimes you have to put yourself out there. And, you know, it's okay if girls know what you're doing.
No, true. True.
I don't know how to measure out 4 ounces of fresh grapefruit juice.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Oh, this guy's making bad life choices. Holy shit. She's trying her best. She's charismatic. She's doing her best to keep the segment going. Like, you can tell she's like, hey, we're doing like she's not explicitly saying this, but by her manner, you can kind of tell she's recognizing what this is. We're both here on this show. We need patter so they have something to work with when they're editing this together. Talk to me about things and be personable. And he's just like, no! Urgh. Everything's bad. Fenigami says, so I hope this doesn't come off as being a dick, but I have 2 questions. 1, what's the vegan response to all the environmental manipulation necessary for agriculture? I mean, I don't think anyone who's vegan is under the impression that there's no, like, environmental effects to agriculture, but I think the idea is mitigation. A huge part of the issue with, like, agriculture is the, like, industry that does meat. Clear cutting areas for, like, meat. Like, even if you had to increase crop production, it would still overall probably be better because of the reduction in use of, like, fossil fuels and everything for meat production. But again, that's a whole other thing. What happens to the domesticated prey animals? Do we let them go extinct, or do we try a generous long project to reintroduce them to the wild? I have no idea. You'd have to ask literally anyone else about that. I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Did you just take a shot?
Yeah, that was fucking horrible.
Why is he doing this? I'm concerned. Does this guy just legitimately, like, have a drinking problem? Which I am not making fun of. I would never make fun of someone's drinking problem. You guys know I'm a recovered alcoholic. Just actually concerned when I see someone act like this. Like, this is interfering with his work. This is his job.
Okay. Okay, you want to squeeze? Here, you can squeeze.
If you're at a club and you're a girl, hypothetically speaking, a guy comes up to you, you're not thinking, okay, this guy just wants to entertain a friendly
conversation. Oh, this guy's got a chip on his shoulder.
He's got an ulterior motive. He wants to slide in. He wants to do something. And that's not me. But you can't convey that message when you're at a bar.
Oh, God. Logarth says, I was reading about how if more people kept chickens, that U.S. food waste, food going into landfills, would decrease because it feeds the chickens by 20%, and that the egg industry would disappear. It's interesting.
Talking to a random girl.
Hangs out in I-word forums. That's what I'm saying. And this is what I think a lot of, like, red pill men need to hear. Like, look at this guy. This guy is literally a model for a living. I don't think anyone could reasonably say that this guy is not conventionally attractive by, you know, general societal standards. I'm not saying you need to find him attractive. I don't. But, like, I can look at this guy and go, okay, he's in shape, he's, like, groomed, like, he's, you know, he's a model, you know? But his personality is such a non-starter. He's just, like, everything he starts, like, negative. Everything's a negative. Everything's, ooh.
So I just avoid that altogether. Like,
Okay, it's your turn.
can you grab my card?
Oh, you want me to read my question?
Yeah.
What's a toxic trait in the South Asian community? I think regarding dating, maybe, like, I guess...
My bad. Yeah.
I think sometimes when women make the first move, it's like, oh, she's so forward, or like, I don't know, like she's so like, you know, bold or whatever.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't think it is, but I think it's sometimes seen that way.
Like, he's not even listening. Like, you see what I mean? Like, he's responding to something she didn't say. Being drunk probably doesn't help, but, like, it seems like he's barely paying attention.
Which is not... I think it's a little toxic, right?
Have you heard that from someone?
Yeah, I have.
Or they're like, okay,
no.
it's bad that she
She's
made
like
the first move?
Yeah, have you ever...
Like, he's not engaging with the conversation. It's like he's trying to debate her. Like, do you get that like, sense? His first instinct isn't to have a conversation on equal footing. It's to question what she is saying and interrogate it, if that makes sense. Like, he needs to demonstrate... So it's like he feels like he needs to demonstrate dominance by disagreeing with everything she says. It's like he thinks devil's advocating is, like, his thing. Ugh.
Heard aunties be like, oh, she's like flirty, like she like flirts around.
Okay, but are you hanging out with aunties, like, regularly?
Like, see what I mean? He's, like, trying to, like, what, the view that you have and your experiences? I haven't had that experience, so let me try and tell you why I think it's wrong, and you're ridiculous. So condescending.
Well,
why are they,
it's
like,
a toxic trait in the South Asian community broadly, not your community.
Okay, what... I'm sure when they said South Asian community, I think they mean, like, our generation.
Oh.
What? What the... Like, see what I mean? He's gotta be fucking right about everything. How obnoxious.
What about opening up to someone scares you the most?
It's really scary to, like, let yourself be known, and then I think it's just, like, everyone has insecurities, and then when you tell people about who you are, then you're always like, oh, are you going to trigger those, you know?
Is he
are you
drinking more?
I think I'm trying to. I think I had a lot of trouble with it before. How about you? Do you feel like you're very open while dating right now?
No, not at all.
Oh, really?
I don't owe anything to anyone. Like, if you're my friend, I'll open up to you and I'll tell you everything. But if you're not, if you're just some random person that I'm on a date with, like, and I don't think that I'm gonna see you again, like, I don't have to tell you anything about me, right?
Why are you on the date? What are you doing?
If I don't...
Do you want to be in a relationship?
I think
or are
that's
you
a
just
tough
like
question.
dating for
I think, am I looking for a relationship?
Even if you do just want to be like casual friends or like friends with benefits or even just hook up, you don't want to be personable on any level? That's fucked.
Question? No. I don't think looking for a relationship makes sense. I think the second you start looking for something, then you start compromising. I don't think there should be
what?
Compromise in a relationship.
Oh, this guy is not. Did he just say there shouldn't be compromise in a relationship? Oh my fucking god. Vork Void with 41 months says dude needs therapy. Badly. Fenakagami says more women have been getting comfortable dating their type. Personality is increasingly becoming the thing that women go for primarily. Wait, what? More women have been getting comfortable dating their type. Personality is increasingly becoming the thing... There we go, I misunderstood. Personality is increasingly becoming the thing that women go for primarily in guys. It's becoming increasingly common for men to date women, quote, out of their league, purely based off shared interests, and women being into the man's passions. This is why red pill shit is such an obvious grift. I think that's a broad generalization, but overall, the red pill thing is built off of insecurity and projection. They want to blame women because they themselves feel that they're not enough or they haven't had luck for whatever reason, probably of their own making. Oh.
Start looking for something, then you start compromising. I don't think there should be compromise in a relationship. Yeah.
You don't think there should be compromise in a relationship is the worst statement I have heard come out of anyone's mouth about relationship in forever. How do you say that?
Yeah, so am I looking for a relationship? No. Am I open to one? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you do this?
That's a good question, girl. I am fucking asking the same thing. Why did you show up? Did your agent literally just say, go, there'll be booze? And you were like, all right.
It's like, it's a Saturday evening, you know? Of all the things I could be doing, it's either like hang out with my friends or like if I had a shoot for something. It's one of those two things. So I was just like, okay, fuck it. Like, why not?
This is pathetic. This sucks.
I could meet some cool people, right? Make some new friends.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she's not. I love her. She has so much patience for this shit.
Yeah.
She is trying so hard to make this work, and he's just terrible.
Cool. Cheers.
It's not terrible.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's kind of
not
good.
bad.
Okay, what about opening up to someone scares you the most?
There's no promise of longevity. I don't like the idea of opening up.
Okay, I'm not gonna make fun of someone's vocabulary. Whatever.
Up to someone who I know, or who I don't know for a fact is gonna stay in my life. If I meet someone new, I'm not gonna just tell them everything about me because they don't need to know that. But if I'm close with someone, then like I'll tell them everything because I already established that trust with them. So it's like it's either you're in or you're out. There's no in between.
Do you think it takes like being open to get close to people?
She is doing her best. She is like, I feel like she's on our side at this point in that she has no interest in this guy, obviously, but more it's like I need to peel away the layers here. Like, what is the psychology of this man? Because it is deeply troubling.
Yeah, but
like you want to get to the bottom of it, you know, like a true crime mystery. Like, what caused this?
it's a combination of intention and also just like, are you someone who I can see myself being close with for a while?
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I like had trouble like opening up to people, but then I think I was like, ironically, you like have to, you know, to get close to people, you have to like be open with them first.
Mm-hmm.
Is dry texting
He's
a
not
deal
even
breaker?
listening. He's just chugging the drinks.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like, he drank that, boom, done. Look at how much of her glass is still full compared to his. And he was pre-gaming and he took a shot.
Dude, the amount of people who I've talked to, or not talked to, but like who I've had conversations with who are just like, oh, I'm a bad texter. Like, you know, I respond in my head. Okay, do better. Like, why the fuck are you using that as an excuse? Like, there's no reason for you to be a bad texter. If you're bad at communicating, you're bad at communicating. Like, don't use that as an excuse to just blow people off.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's looking at their phone all the time. There's no reason to be a bad texter.
People probably just don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not interested in that person and you're like, okay, cool, like, I'm just not
Have you considered that they're diplomatically trying to explain that they're not interested?
gonna text them back, that's fine. But don't, I don't know, I think it's stupid. I think trying to use
Everything's
that as
like
an excuse
stupid.
for bad communication is dumb.
Yeah, I think I interpreted it as just like they don't like you, you know.
She's wonderful. Logarth says, toxic masculinity hurts dudes too. Look at this poor guy, confused as fuck as to what he's supposed to say. What is he supposed to do here? The brain is just scrambled.
I get so excited to text people I like that I'm like, I don't get how you don't.
Yeah, same. If I like someone, I'm texting them like
Yeah.
nonstop. I'm gonna hop on a call with you. Like, as much as I can.
I'm very into calling. I
Yeah.
love calling.
If you've got a nice voice, that's all I want to hear. Like, I'll shut up. My definition of peace is just being in your company and hearing you talk, and I can just zone out and just like witness you exist. Right? If you've got a nice voice. So it's
romantic.
Like,
Are you gonna listen to what's being said with the voice?
Whatever.
It
Like,
is.
so-
It's so
Feels like a
special.
line.
Yeah,
Oh, I like your ring.
are you a feminist?
Oh god. Oh no. This is gonna be a shit show. This is good. Why have they done?
Yeah, I'm a strong feminist. Why are you laughing?
Uh-oh. 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 Is this a student of Cobra Tate University?
We had a conversation. Yeah, we had a conversation a while ago before this where you're like, oh, I'm not a feminist, I'm a misandrist. Right? And I was just like, this is is so reminiscent of that conversation of me.
You did say that. It was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely
so she's a
sounds
feminist.
like a joke.
Right.
That's cool.
Men deserve.
Fedekagami says, I'm a psych major. I honestly don't get how this happens. When I've given dating advice like get a hobby that you can be passionate about and socialize, the guys are like, that makes sense. I was awkward as fuck and I've never been this cringe, even as a teenage boy.
Deserve rights as well.
That's cool, that's cool. Interesting.
Oh man.
Interesting. In my head, I thought she'd ask, what about you? Like, what's your take on this? Like, do you believe in feminism? But she didn't, so I was just like, okay, cool, like, I guess.
That's, like, not... You're supposed to ask each other the card. I don't know how this works. I don't care. Stromboli says, I was unironically about to chat, don't count drinks, it's a party foul. Then I realized that's a paraphrase of a line from Always Sunny, and I had to introspect for a minute.
Moving on. I think it's got an unfortunate name, right? Because feminism, the whole idea is just...
Oh, no, he's doing the thing. Joe Rogan podcast listener, yes or no, what percentage chance?
Just, you know, men and women, same opportunities, same rights, same progress, all of it, right? It just sucks that it's being coined as feminism, because it. I feel like people don't like to hear feminism if it was called something else, which sounded a little more equal, a little more.
Yes, clearly the problem isn't pushing against the advocacy of rights for women. It's the name. They just need to rebrand. Genius.
Balanced, then more men would be more open to the idea of openly.
I'm sorry, are you admitting that men are disinterested and hostile to anything that has something to do with women? Is that an admission there? That, like, could you just make it, like, less about women? You know, the movement to try and allow women to have equal rights with men? Could we, like, talk about women less when we're talking about this? Jesus Christ.
Only being called feminists, but for all purposes, I'm a feminist.
Huh, okay, cool. What could someone say that would immediately make you catch feelings?
Oh, that's tough. There's so many things. I fall in love so quickly. Like, it's...
It would have to be, show me your Blu-ray collection.
I think that's my fatal flaw.
What? You don't connect deeply. Okay,
I get
what could
attached
I say?
so quickly. The compliments that have stuck with me the most are ones that have to do with how I make you feel. Like, I had this one girl tell me that she's like, oh, I don't really feel like this with a lot of people, but you make me feel comfortable. You make me feel, like, safe.
Oh,
I was
really
just like,
nice.
holy fuck, like, I want to start a family with you. But that just went through my head. I didn't say that.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
I don't talk to her anymore. I've never talked to her since, but...
but at the time I was like...
Since that conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please, Baha. You could see my Blu-ray collection anytime.
Yeah, because I was just like,
Why?
wow, this is too much for me.
So you didn't like it?
No, I did. It's just... Listen, it's complicated.
Did you catch feelings when she said that?
No, but like also... Okay.
Then that's not applicable.
Here's the thing. I can get attached to someone very quickly. And I can get to a point where I can tell the person that I love them without having feelings for them. Because it's like...
Oh my god, what? All you're saying is that you're a liar and a manipulative... What? What do you mean? What?
Get to a point where I can tell the person that I love them without having feelings for them. Because it's like...
Oh my god! You sick fuck! How do... What the fucking fuck?
Like, I can love you as a person. I can care for you as a person. But I don't have to have feelings for you to feel those feelings.
I don't oh my god, what? I don't have to have feelings for you to have feelings for you.
You are lying?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what that is. Fedekagami says, notice how he didn't share anything personal just now. He's just trying to sound deep without being vulnerable. True. The video's quiet. Why didn't you guys tell me earlier?
I'm lying. I'm telling them that I truly do love them and care for them. But like, I was in a relationship with someone where near the end of it, I was like, I just think we're better off as friends, right? And I still love you as a person, but I don't know if I could love you as a partner. That's different. Those two
Then
things
why
are very...
did her that, assuming you did?
Different.
Okay.
Because if you're in a relationship with someone and you tell them you love them, the assumption is not in a platonic way, because you're in a relationship.
I feel like I rambled. What about you?
No, that's interesting. Have you been to therapy?
Uh-uh.
Can she get her own show? She needs her own fucking show. She's wonderful. I love her.
Okay.
My therapist.
Could I just be friends with her?
This would have to go find a therapist after talking to me. But yeah, what about you? What's something that someone could say to you to make you catch feelings?
I had someone give me a compliment
It's
like
pretty
2
good.
years ago, and they were like, I don't know, you balance like masculine and feminine energies well. And I thought that was so kind and specific that I was like, do you see me? Do you not like that?
That sounds weird. I don't know how to react to a compliment.
I was like,
I don't even think that's a compliment.
specific. I think they
He's got to argue against everything.
intended it as one, and I took it as one.
Okay. You
But-
balance masculine and feminine energies. That's what they said.
Yeah, I was like, wow, you.
Chat, I used to be like this too. I really did. Prior to coming out, and it's been a process of like over time. But this was such a defensive thing I always used to do. It's awful. Don't just respond to everything negatively like you need to win the conversation. That's not what conversations are. Again, this was deeply in the closet behavior, chat. Luckily, I'd like to think I'm better at it now. This show, I'm usually responding to people, but that's the nature of the show. In real life, I don't want to just be a negative shit.
Really like pay attention to me to know that, you know? No, you don't like it? Okay, I'll run his compliments by you next time. Oh, would you walk out on a bad date?
See, I like the idea of doing something like that, but I don't think I've got the balls to do it.
What the fuck? I like the idea of that.
I have no confidence. I have so much social anxiety. It's fucking crazy. Like,
Aw.
if I'm on a bad date, which I've been on, and I'm just not feeling it, I'll just ride it through, and I'll just hope that she
Yeah.
doesn't like me.
She's like, you know, weirdly I can empathize right now.
Enough to the point where she's like, okay, hey, peace, like, I'm gonna go see my friends. And I'll be like, okay, cool, thank God, right? But I don't have, like, the courage to be like, hey, listen, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce.
Do you have like a breakup text for like dates? Like I don't want to see you again?
It's like a simple thank you for the best 2 weeks, or whatever, like, however long we've been talking.
Ew.
Okay.
You will forever
The
be
best?
my... Yeah,
2
yeah,
weeks?
yeah, yeah. You have to make them feel good about
This
it.
has been the best. That's why I'd like to not see you anymore. Jesus, just be honest. You could just be like, hey, I've had fun, and you're great. I just don't think we vibe as a couple, but, like, I wish you the best. Like, that's fine. You do not have to fucking lie and be like, this has been the best. Obviously it's not, otherwise you wouldn't be breaking things off. You could be honest. Fedekagami says, I literally stopped myself multiple times from saying I love you to my wife when we were dating before I said it. The reason was I wanted to be sure I meant it. My guy, you and I are built different, and I wasn't a leftist back then. Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck about the feelings of others, it seems like. He doesn't seem to have much consideration for other people.
Themselves, right?
Okay.
And then if it's followed up by...
You're lying again?
A little bit. But it's fine, because they're feeling good about themselves.
They are, I promise you they are not. There is no version of this where you're making them feel good about themselves, you fucking idiot. Look at his face, too. He really believes it. He really thinks he's like, I made him feel good with that breakup text. You moron.
Okay.
Right, that's my intention. I want people to feel good. It's followed up by, you'll be my favorite what if.
That's... yes. No comment other than, yes, this face. This face she is making? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Some little cheesy, some little romantic,
Wow,
right? Because it's fine, because I could be the little... I could take the L in their little story. You know, I could be the one who... You know, who fell for them and they got away. But it's like, it's fine.
That's not how this works when you're texting them to break it off. Like, what?
Because I don't care.
Is this man solipsistic?
Because I'm never going to see you again. And to you and your friends, I'm just this, like...
Like, he thinks he's a mystical, like... Ooh, a stranger from the past. Like, no, you're just a dick.
Passerby.
Yeah, you're like a good story.
I'm a good story,
good
and it's
TikTok.
fine. Because it's like, it doesn't matter to me.
Dude, I was on a date where the guy was like, if you don't like me, you should walk out right now. And he kept like expanding on it. Like he was like...
Like he said it more than once.
Oh, no. Like he kept going. Like he was like, I've been on dates, I've walked
First name bunch of numbers says she's only asking about this so she can text it to him later.
out. Like it's dishonest to continue sitting there knowing that you don't want to go on a second date.
What did you do?
I sat there because I was like, I don't know how to walk out. Like, what is the procedure? Like, do I pay half the bill? Like, because then I have to wait.
What's your take on that? What are your thoughts on, like, who pays the bill on a first date?
I don't know. I think it depends on what you're looking for in your relationship. Like, do you want to be in a relationship where you split things 50-50? Because then you both should pay, you know?
Interesting, okay.
Do you pay for dates?
See, I'm a firm believer in 50-50, just because of the fact that I believe that if I go on a date and I want to pay for a girl, and then I tell her, hey, listen, like, this is on me, I don't want her to assume that I'm expecting something from her post-date. You know, because if you go on a date with a guy and the guy's just like, no, I'll pay for this. Or, oh, we're going to go get drinks after? I'll pay for that too. It's cool. It's on me. Right? I think in your head, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in your head, you're like, okay, he might want something post-date because he's like, I'll take care of everything. I don't like the idea of that environment being created. So I'm like, if she offers to split 50-50, I'll say no, but I also hope that I'm saying no. But also with the intention of me being like, no, this is just me taking you out. If you never see me again, you never see me again. It's cool. If nothing happens after, like, that's good because I don't want to do anything with you after this. Like, I don't do anything after first date or second date or third date. It's
What is your timeline?
I don't have a timeline. It's just whenever it feels right, it feels right.
But not first, second, or third date, apparently.
Not
like,
first 3 dates.
No, it's just like, I don't like the idea of doing...
She's like, fuck, I am... Nope.
Doing shit with people that quick, because it's...
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with you, you know? If all I have to do is just treat you nicely, right? And just, like, treat you like a normal human being and take you out, right? Just like, okay, fucking pay for your food. And then you're like, okay, cool, I'll do something with them. I don't know.
That's not usually the dynamic. Like, does he think that women are incapable of wanting to fuck? Like, is he just like, if a woman fucks me on a date and I paid, it must mean it's because I paid? Like, no, if you have a pleasant time and go out on a date or whatever and you hook up, hopefully that's because, you know, she had a good time and likes you and would like to, you know, do that, adult activities with you consensually for fun. Like, that's fine. What?
That tells me. I don't know what that tells you. It's just, if it's not me, it's gonna be someone else. And I don't want that. I want someone who's just like, cool, like, I'll hold off.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Okay, let me rephrase this.
Basically, he's trying to do red pill shit without saying it. He's trying to say, I think if you sleep with me on a first or second or third date, I think you're a slut, is basically what he's trying to say, I think. H-Beard says, I have crippling imposter syndrome and I'm not as insecure as this guy.
I feel like that sounds kind of stupid. Unless I have some sort of emotional connection with someone, I can't do anything with them.
That's fine. That's reasonable. That's completely fine. Right on. I don't know if he's telling the truth. We know he lies, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Right? And that emotional connection doesn't come after the first or second or third date. I like taking my time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Long-winded response. My bad. Yeah.
No, that's good to know. What age was your first kiss and who was it with? Describe it.
Fuck, what if I say no?
Oh. You don't want to describe it?
No, I mean, like, I don't care. I don't like talking about exes.
Oh.
I'm concerned by that response.
Okay. I can tell you my first date.
Sure.
My first kiss. It's a good
not?
story.
Why not? Tell me.
Okay. I was 14 and I was at the winter formal.
14? No, how are you? That's crazy.
And then I kissed this guy and then immediately my mom called me. And
Did he tell your mom?
What? That I was kissing someone?
How did she find out?
No, she called me and then I like pick up the phone and I hear the same music playing in the cafeteria on her end and I was like, oh my god, she's here. And so I like ran into the bathroom and as soon as I got to the bathroom, she walked in and she was like, hi, I just like wanted to make sure you weren't like hanging out with guys here, and then she took me home. That's
not okay.
And then I didn't kiss again until like years later.
That's fucking crazy.
I know. I think I was like, am I traumatized? Is that why I don't Kiss? I don't know.
I'll give you a summary of my first kiss just because you shared that. This was my first like girlfriend, and I was like head over heels in love with this girl, right? Or not in love, but I was infatuated. I think that's a better word. It was Valentine's Day. We had been talking for like 7-8 months, whatever, and we're at some speech and debate competition.
You did speech and debate?
I did.
I did too.
That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
That's weird. God, he's so bad at responding. Oh my god. Having a conversation is like improv. An improv conversation. Improvisation. The rule in improv is yes and. Yes and. Not no. That's weird. Oh, stop. No. Yes and. Oh, you were in debate? Oh, what was your, is there any real, I didn't do debate, so I don't know things about it. But then you go, oh, you did? Oh, he thinks it's weird because women can't debate. Oh, God.
moment for connection.
No, that's so nerdy.
You did it! What? You're a nerd, though, for doing the same thing I did? Jesus, he sucks. He sucks so much. He's the worst at this. Chat, let me tell you, I've never been on a date with a guy. I never have, and I never will. For everyone who's ever been on a date with a man like this, I'm so sorry. Oh.
But
you did it as well.
I did too, yeah.
Logard says, oh, there goes just a little bit more of the shred of hope for humanity I had.
But that's like the old me. We're at some speech and debate competition in Berkeley. And our two friend groups are like, oh, we're gonna go.
Oh, you're right. I did actually go on a couple dates with guys. That was in high school, though. I don't even really count that because that was before I came out. So those barely count as real dates because I wasn't really me. Does that make sense? Those dates were terrible anyway.
We had dinner, and I was like, oh, you know, conveniently I forgot something in my room. I'm gonna go grab it. Hey, do you want...
I actually do. I'll tell you about that. That was terrible. That was... And I feel bad, because this guy was probably just, like, shy, which is fine. But, like, we planned this date, and it was in high school, and we started talking online, and we just went to a movie. It was, like, the first Sherlock Holmes... No, I went on one date with that guy and one date with a different guy. Anyway, I went to go see the first, like, Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie. He sat, and we're on a date together. Like, we had texted. We had texted about sexual stuff, you know? Like, we had texted about, you know. Anyway, we get to the theater, and we sit down, and I sit down, and he doesn't sit down right next to me. He leaves a buffer seat. Like, are you, like... How old was I? Probably 16, 17, I don't know. Like, you left a buffer seat on our date. Like, what is that about? Like, that feels weird. Logarth says, you don't need to put your life experience in a box for the convenience of others, Hannah. We understand and respect that. Yeah, that's whatever. Anyway, he also didn't have the best... And this is, like, fine. It's whatever. He didn't have the best hygiene. I don't think he smelled great. But, like, it's whatever. The buffer seat was the weirder thing for me. Was he out yet? I thought so, but whatever. Anyway, then we went back to his place, and it was very awkward, and I left, so. He was a teen. We were both teenagers, to be clear. Like, we were both, like, I don't blame whoever this guy is. He probably grew up and is, like, a normal functioning person like I am, more or less. It's just, you know... awkward teenage bullshit.
You want to come with me? She was my girlfriend at the time, right? So we went.
And you'd been dating for like 8 months? 7 months?
7 months.
Okay.
But it's Valentine's Day, so I was just like, okay, cool.
Wow.
So we get back to my room. I give her little gift. It's this little like pearl thing, and so I give her a gift, and then we're just hanging out, and then it just sort of happens. And then I was like, wow, this is like etched into my memory forever. I love you. We're going to get married.
Aww.
Lo and behold, you know, we're not married. So,
yeah,
you know how things turn out. now we've also shared our fucking first kisses on YouTube, so this is great. Actually, a lot more fun than I thought. Yeah.
Perfect. Fucking perfect.
Yeah.
I think it was fun. I was also expecting fun. Were you not?
No, I was.
Okay.
But like, as soon as I took the blindfold off, I was like, oh fuck, I know her. Now it's gonna be a little awkward.
Oh, I thought, no. Is it awkward? I thought it was fun.
I think so. I mean, like, if you're put into this setting where you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go on a quote unquote date with someone that I know.
This is a date.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's a date. It's a date.
Yeah. It's a blind.
It's a date, yeah.
Okay. The date was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. My initial reaction when taking off the blindfold was like, oh crap, I know this girl. I was like, oh fuck this. There's no like surprise element to it, you know, because I know her ethos, I know everything. But I will say, super fun girl. She's super nice, super fun. I'd love to hang out with her again.
I would love to have more conversations where I belittle her and shoot down everything she says.
I think this is better than my worst dates for sure. Like, I think it was.
That's what you want to hear. Is this better than your worst dates?
Still fun to like make a drink together, and I think it was fun to have these questions that are, I don't know, pretty deep and get to know someone more intimately. I think he just didn't seem very open, and like which I get that it's like very hard to be open, but
She's too forgiving of this.
I am trying to be.
We have 12 more minutes of John. After this, we're just gonna do John till we're done.
And I think he's not looking for a relationship clearly, and like I am, so that's a pretty fundamental difference.
I think I was a little closed off to the idea of us like maybe like creating a spark, just because I'm like, I know you, like I don't see you like that, and I don't want to do anything on this date for you to think that I see you like that.
I think we're looking for like very different things. Yeah, I think we're just very different. Yeah.
I don't want her to walk away from this and be like, okay, cool, like, you know, he's gonna get my number, he's gonna text me. It's like I'd hang out there again as friends, but nothing more.
I don't think we would go on a second date.
No, like I don't think I'd go on a second date with her, but I'd love to hang out with her again.
I think values-wise, I'm very aligned with the people I choose to keep as friends. And I don't think we're aligned on values. I don't think.
That's the nicest thing she could have said. She is so diplomatic.
We'd be friends.
They see me.
I liked her. She was good.
1, 2.
I actually got to know, what were the comments on this? If I were her, I would have without a doubt walked out the door for emphasis after that combo. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, let's do John Sakars. We have 12 more minutes to get through, and then we'll maybe watch a cleanse or something else funny. Diplomatic or trying to get out of the situation physically and mentally intact. Yeah.
I am aware that I am mortal. One day my heart will not beat. Bacteria will eat all my meat.
Love how desperate he was to make it a win for him. Oh yeah. He seems insecure.
My atoms will become other things. When will I perish? I do not know. Maybe I'll die from a sudden blow. If someone kills me, please let
See? This experimental shit I'm here for.
Must forgive. Death is coming. Death is coming. Death is coming. I'm moving closer every day to the time I'll go away. How many Sundays are left of my life? Even though I exercise, I can't escape from my demise. How many Mondays are left of my life? I am vegan and get rest. Every day I do my best. How many Tuesdays are left of my life? Take B12 and vitamin D. But still, one day dead I'll be. How many Wednesdays are left of my life? Don't drink alcohol or smoke. I laugh when I hear a funny joke. How many Thursdays are left of my life? I keep my stress levels low. But I'll still die, I know. How many Fridays are left of my life? Socializing.
Logard says your atoms will remain the same atoms. They'll be part of different things. Nitpicky, but it matters to me. Ding!
I do that. mental health I chat. How many Saturdays left in my life, regardless of what I do.
Oh yeah, the pupils.
My days are
I didn't notice that.
Is
it's
true.
interesting.
How many days are left in my life? When will I perish? I do not know. Will I die warm or stuck in the snow? Will I die hungry or feeling content? After I die, I'll pay no more rent. Death is coming. Death is coming. Death
Yeah, it's the vegan guy.
I don't think about death.
Less than 10 minutes.
But it's in my head like snot. How many decades are left in my life? Death helps me be careful, so I don't get a little too careful. How many years are left in my life? After this life, is there a portal to a world where I'm not mortal? How many months are left in my life? Perhaps I will never know what's above or down below. How many weeks are left in my life? If I'm in a simulation, will there be a continuation? How many hours are left in my life? If any robots are listening, I'd be happy to keep listening. How many minutes are left in my life? I'd like for my art to remain. If you like what came out of this brain. How many seconds are left in my life? I'm just glad I've lived it all. This journey does enthrall. How many moments
See you, Spokane Dog Man.
When will I perish? I do not know. From my body will a big tree grow? Some may remember me after I die. Then one day too they will say goodbye. Death is coming. Death is coming. Death is coming. Mortal, I am aware that I am mortal. One day my heart will not beat. Bacteria will eat all my meat.
It's not very vegan of them.
Mortal, I am aware that I am mortal. My atoms will become other things. I am aware that I am mortal. Mortal, I am aware that I am mortal. One day my heart will not beat. Bacteria will eat all my meat.
I like his guitar.
Mortal, I am aware that I am mortal. My atoms will become other things. I am aware that I am mortal. Mortal, I am aware that I am mortal. One day my heart will not beat.
When you have Tool at home.
Will eat all my meats. I'm aware that I am mortal. I'm aware that I am mortal. I'm aware that I am mortal. I'm aware that I am mortal.
Great. Okay, let's see. We have like 7 more minutes we have to do. I'll check him out. MH Dark Beast. Shinch. Oh, listen to that! He's actually playing guitar. Oh.
G-O-L-T, ain't got nothing on me, I'm an animal. S-A-L-V-E-R, I'm more precious by far, I'm an animal. C-A-R-A-T, not my fantasy, I'm an animal. M-O-N-E-Y, why, I'm an animal. Life is more important than stuff, I'm the real richest, I'm more than enough. All animals are precious beyond compare, about every being we must care. Life is more important than things, oh what happiness my life brings. Gold, silver, diamonds, I'm worth much more than anything you can find in a store. G-O-L-D, ain't got nothing on me, I'm an animal. S-A-L-V-E-R, I'm more precious by far, I'm an animal. C-A-R-A-T. Now my fantasy, I'm an animal. M-O-N-E-Y. Why? I'm an animal. We're all precious mammals, birds, fishes. No animals are meant to be that ambitious. Killing animals for profit makes no sense at all. Life is more important than stuff, y'all. Gold ain't got nothing on a chicken. A mountain of silver can't compare to a fish. A world where all beings are happy, safe and free. That above all is my wish.
He needs to take everything he's ever done and cut it in half.
S-A-L-V-E-R. I'm more precious by far. I'm an animal. C-A-R-A-T. Now my fantasy.
Hydrate.
I'm an animal. M-O-N-E-Y. Why? I'm an animal. G-O-L-T ain't got nothing on me, I'm an animal. S-A-L-V-E-R, I'm more precious by far, I'm an animal. C-A-R-A-T, now my fantasy, I'm an animal. M-O-N-E-Y.
We're almost done, Chad, I promise.
I'm an animal.
Dello 1995, thanks for 7 months. Oh, thank God. We have under 3 minutes left. I just have to find something that's like 3 minutes. And we're done. How about this? This is like exactly 3 minutes. Let's do it.
Go vegan, babe. Compassion is sex. Go vegan, babe. Compassion is sex.
We like to eat plants and wear tight pants. Go vegan, motherfucker! We always wear black and eat vegan snacks. Go vegan, motherfucker!
We're vegan because it's hearty. We always like to party.
Go vegan, motherfucker! Cruelty-free fills me with glee. Go vegan, motherfucker! Dance with the animals. We're all
Cute dog.
animals. Come on, dance with the animals. We're all animals. Dance with the animals. We're all animals. Come on, dance with the animals.
Alright, that's too much. Come on. Humans literally are animals. Like, we're animals. We're human animals, but we are animals.
No murdered animals.
Like, there's plants, animals, fungus. We're not plants. We're not fungus. We're animals.
My plate.
That vegan food tastes great.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Vegan food's the
Like, what do you think humans are? Like, categorically, like the taxonomy of, like, living things. What do you think humans are?
Go vegan, babe. Compassion is sex.
Like, we're mammals. We are animals. We're mammals. We're great apes. We're hominids. We're Homo sapiens. Like, what? What? What the fuck is this person doing? We're apes. Monkeys are a different classification. We're apes. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're still animals. Like, are you legit? And by the way, we are done. Like, we hit the hour mark. I can't tell if this is a troll or not. I genuinely can't. Speak for yourself. I is the fungus. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Oh my god, the PP show's live.
I can't prove it's the 10 billion BAM. Addison Holdings out of Park City appears to be a brand.
Seeker, we are animals. Like, what do you think animal means? Like, I don't even understand what you think the definition of animal is that we are not within it. I'm so confused.
Branch of Addison Holdings LLC in California.
Okay. I'm not going to do the PP show right now. Is there something I can close out on that's interesting? Let's find out. Just trying to find something funny. Did we do any chuds at TikTok? They're usually pretty good.
I think it's time we open up some concentration camps.
Oh! Well, he certainly started there, didn't he?
I think it's time we open up some concentration camps. Like we...
Seeker, that's not the definition of animal, like in any way, shape, or form.
Did during World War II, and start rounding up all these Palestinians and...
Okay, well, he's just literally saying the genocide out loud, so I don't think we need to keep going with that fucked up shit. Jesus Christ.
Hold on. You should see my Halloween costume. It's a cute pumpkin costume.
A cute pumpkin costume, she says.
See? Isn't it cute?
Yep. Still sexy.
Oh, and don't worry. I got you a matching costume.
Oh, boy. Don't say anything.
Good luck. Yeah! And he's dying! Zoinks! 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 Zoinks!
Yeah, that's just a troll. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid. Thanks everyone for hanging out. tomorrow will be Halloween and Tinfoil Tuesday. So that'll be fun. Come hang out for that. Make sure you join the Discord so you can vote for what costume I wear tomorrow. I forgot to do the poll today. That's why I'm not wearing a costume, because I completely forgot. So I gotta make sure I do that tomorrow, and you guys will pick the costume I wear. So that'll be cool. We'll do some spooky tinfoil. I'm gonna find stuff that's Halloween related, demon related. I'll try and find Halloween centric stuff, but also a smattering of, normal tinfoil. Do you get candy? How about this? Bring your own candy and I'll tell you when you can eat it, and it's like I'm giving you a treat. Alright, love you, Mr. Blast. Okay, who we gonna raid? Haven't raided Thanks Internet in a while. Jack. Yeah, let's raid Jack. Haven't raided Jack. Alrighty, have a great night, everyone. I wish you luck with all your future endeavors. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a happy Halloween. Hope you have fun with whatever you're doing, even if it's just chilling at home. So that's it. Adios. Have a great night.